Howdy everyone, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. We are halfway through one of the all-time rounds of rugby league, and we've got the main event happening tonight between the North Queensland Cowboys and the Penrith Panthers from QCB Stadium. Dor, have you caught your breath, mate, after that exhilarating, well, both those exhilarating games, mate, just then?
Oh, mate, the hoodoo is over, finally. The hoodoo is over. A team scored a point in the second half and actually won. So, yes, congratulations to the Warriors. But, yes, in terms of catching my breath from this afternoon's game, I have indeed, mate. It was an absolute cracker.
Yeah, only just. Now, we do obviously have Cowboys and Panthers here tonight. Dor, what are some of the team list changes that may have occurred since Tuesday?
Team list changes. Look, with the Panthers, they're 1-17. Penrith are, so no changes for Penrith. In regards to the Cowboys, we have Cohen Hess that is come in to replace the injured Jason Tamalolo at prop, and then that sees Kai O'Donnell come in on the interchange bench. And then I guess the only real change to what the Cowboys have been putting out on a week-to-week basis is Thomas McKaylee is coming in for his first game of 2025. So that's basically the changes for both sides.
And going into the odds for this game, the Panthers are coming in $1.56 favourites. North Queensland are about $2.44. Yeah, Taumalolo out is a massive one, and Ruben Cotter also out due to suspension. But after everything that we've seen this year, but in particular over the past couple of days, I do give the Cowboys a massive chance up at home. They did defeat Penrith about 5-6 weeks ago in one of the better games of the season, and that was one that you and I did call, Dor. They just got to play as fast and hard as what they did to start that contest, and then they're going to be a massive shout up in Townsville tonight.
That's 100% correct. The stats also do favour the Cowboys in this matchup. The Cowboys have actually won 4 of their past 6 games against the Panthers, and Penrith have only won 1 of their past 4 games up at QCB Stadium. Purdue has actually scored 7 tries in his last 6 games, and Toho has actually, who is returning today, has scored 7 tries in his past 6 games against the Cowboys. So it will be interesting and very disappointing that Tamalolo is not playing tonight. It would have been his 150th game at QCB Stadium.
Right on, man. But yeah, Brian Toto, bro, is definitely a worry here tonight. So look, I don't know if we're in sync yet, mate. I don't know if we're in sync, but we've got Scott
50th, not 150th. 50th game at QCB, yes.
That's all right, yeah. So I'll tell you when. So we've got Scott Drinkwater on the screen now here, Dorian. I'll tell you when he's off full screen. It's Brian Toto now.
Okay, I'm slightly ahead, so they've just kicked off for me, so I've just paused.
Oh, Jesus. All righty. Well, apologies for that, mate.
As Blaze. Okay, kickoffs now happen.
Kickoffs now for me.
Okay. You tell me when Penrith have got the ball.
Yeah, mate. They've just been tackled on the 10.
All right, so is Kenny now playing dummy half?
Yep.
Kenny's just past the dummy half. Perfect. All right, we're in sync. Okay, Kenny from dummy half gives it to Moses Leota, and he gets past the initial tackle there from McIntyre. Out the back there, Kenny goes to Liam Martin, and Martin is brought down there by a lovely tackle between Nanai and McIntyre. Isaiah Yeo now has the hit up here on tackle 4. And he is brought down 43 meters out on last tackle. Nathan Cleary on last kicks it long and he kicks it high. But it is beautifully taken there by, is that Robert Derby, Sam? Or Murray
No, it was Murray Taulagi, and he zooms into the defense there. He caught that on the run, did and went to dummy half and passes right infield for this man, Robert Derby, who gets up over the 30-meter line, push back a little bit. Got to say, the turf, the pitch this evening out at QCB Stadium looks a freaking treat, mate. It looks really good. Dry conditions up there in Townsville. As Vilea makes about 5 to 6 meters. He's still inside, just tackled on the 40, and this is Cohen Hess now, who's been great off the bench so far in 2025. makes about 5 meters on that play, plays the ball. Robson, faint to go left, but went right to Jordan McLean, and that's a good carry from him. Gets up over halfway by a couple of meters there. So the Cowboys, through Scott Drinkwater now, kick 1 meter inside the half. It's coming up short, but it's taken very nicely by Alamotti, Dor.
Yes, beautiful take there by Alamotti. Is brought down by Purgy Cleary, acting half. Gives it to Isaac Tungo. Tungo's brought down there around 32 meters out. Kenny gives it off to the returning Bizza. Brian To'o gets it up to 38-meter line from his own try line there and tackle 3. Plays the ball. Kenny gives it to, I believe that is Isaiah Papali'i out there on the left edge. And he brings it up to around halfway here. Kenny gives it to Lindsay Smith, and he enters inside Cowboys half here on last tackle. Smith plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Nathan Cleary, and Nathan Cleary with a nice big up and under, but it is beautifully taken this time by Robert Derby, Sam.
Well done, Robert Derby. Well done. Now he plays the ball just inside his own 20 through.
Oh!
Oh,
and that is a serious shot by the men in pink. Oh dear, and Vilea just Isaiah Papali'i. His head's really not in the right spot there, but it was still very forceful in that regard. And Vilea unfortunately spills his lollies.
Yeah, that's the other big return tonight, isn't it, Dor? Mitch Kenny. That's no small joke, man, isn't it?
No, Mitch Kenny, yes, that's right, from his suspension. And Cleary goes unders ball here to Liam Martin. Pardon me, Martin plays the ball to Kenny. Kenny gives it to Talangi to Lindsay Smith, and he is tackled on the Cowboys' 10-meter line. Second tackle, plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Yo to Moses Leota. And Moses Leota gets inside the Cowboys' 10-meter line, tackled 5 meters out, tackled 3. Kenny gives it out to Yo to Cleary. Cleary throws a dummy to IPAP, but he is brought down around 5 meters out, 4th tackle. Cleary plays the ball. Kenny at acting half gives it to Yo to Edwards. Edwards throws a dummy, but is beautifully tackled around the legs by Jeremiah Nanai. Last tackle, Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary, lovely little grubber inside. Vilea is there, and Vilea kicks it out.
Well done. Good defense, boys. Well done.
Yes, lovely defense there from the Cowboys there, but Cleary, look, he's got it on a string here early on, and Vilea didn't want to take any chances and just punts it straight out. You reckon they're going to go short here, Sam, or what are we thinking here?
I personally would drive it.
No, it looks like they've gone short.
He's gone medium.
Oh, it went medium rare, and unfortunately that unfortunately that just like how we like our steak, but unfortunately the Cowboys didn't get the ball back, Sam. And that is a dangerous run there by Blaze Talangi here on tackle 2. Plays the ball, gives it to Kenny to Cleary. Cleary scheming around the middle of the field, gives it to Edwards. Edwards out the back. Beautiful feet from Tungo. Alamotti down the right side and flies across and provides great first impact. And Murray Talangi is able to clean it up with Jackson Purdue. They're 5 meters out. Alamotti plays the ball. Tungo gives it out to Edwards. Edwards to Cleary. Cleary to Leota. And Leota's tackled around 9 meters out. Leota plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Blaze Talangi. And he is either a beautiful ball from Blaze Talangi, which might have gone slightly forward, and Isaiah Papali'i crosses over here for the Penrith Panthers as they strike the first blood up here in North Queensland this evening, Sam.
Yeah, no, that's all right, man. Look, Clifford sort of got sucked in a little bit on the inside. Talangi looked like he was maybe going to lose it, but then had the wherewithal just to flip it to the left.
No, that's fair.
I'm okay with that, man.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I am as well. I thought it might have been forward, but now looking at that beautiful angle there that they just showed, I believe it's absolutely no problems at all. And he's starting to come into his own, isn't he? In Penrith colours, Blaze Talangi, the last couple of weeks. I think he's finally got a bit of support from the Penrith coaching staff, and he's started to really flourish, especially form on that combination with Nathan Cleary on in the halves there for Penrith. I don't know what's going on here with Isaiah Papali'i, if they're checking a HIA or something, or no, nothing problem, no problems. All right, 4-0 Nathan Cleary, just to the, I'd say around 5 meters to the left of the post here. And Cleary moves in. And, oh, geez, not straight down the hay little diddle, but he has kicked it, and that is 2 points. So 6 points to 0 for the Penrith Panthers inside the first 7 minutes of this Saturday night clash, Sam.
It doesn't matter what kind of start Penrith have had this year. They are the 4-time defending premiers. They are still alive in this competition. And you afford them one opportunity like Viliami Vailea did, they'll make you freaking pay, man. So, and look, they're good enough. They clearly just showed they're good enough. They got a repeat set and then made the Cowboys pay, bro. So, yeah, man, they're still no joke, the Penrith Panthers.
No. I don't think anyone, even though they're down near the bottom of the ladder, should be going in and just thinking Penrith's going to be an easy beat as Clifford restarts with a beautiful deep kick, and Blaise Talangi takes it, I believe, and passes it there to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay Smith plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Isaiah Papali'i, the try scorer here on tackle 2. And he's tackled around 20-odd meters out. Tackle 3, a lovely run there by Moses Leota, but an also beautiful tackle there by Cohen Hess to bring him down. Liam Martin here on tackle 3 gets past the original hit from Jeremiah Nanai, but is brought down by McLean and Robson. Kenny out of dummy half gives it to Isaiah Yeo. Kenny offloaded. Bateman and McIntyre are there. No, he cannot, but he can get inside the Cowboys half. Last tackle, Kenny gives it to Cleary, and Cleary with the big up and under. I'm yet to see it come down, and it has, and Murray Taulagi with a beautiful take, Sam.
Really good chase there by Penrith, and he's going to play the ball 11 metres out from his own try line as the ball comes in field for Jackson Purdue, and Lindsay Smith nearly got a bit high, but good strength there from Jackson Purdue to keep his feet there, actually, getting towards the 20-metre line. Cowboys are running left to right, and this here is Robert Derby with another carry, and he gets about 5 metres off of that play, third tackle. And the ball goes back down the shorter side, up towards the left. And this is Murray Taulagi with his second touch, third touch overall in this game. Up over the 40, fourth tackle. Robson goes down the shorter side with Dearden. Pass out left to Jeremiah Nene, who was playing in its centre. And they get up to halfway. So not too bad, man. They played down the short side and got up to halfway-ish. And Dearden's the one that puts in the kick door.
Yes, and it's dropped there by Dylan Edwards. And it's
kicked forward by McIntyre.
Oh.
Well, it's going to be a scrum about 20, 30 metres back upfield anyway, I'm sure.
No advantage. Yep. They were obviously, if the Cowboys got there first, then it would have been a try. But yes, beautiful kick there, I believe, by Tom Dearden. An excellent chase there by Cohen Hess and McIntyre. And then that is unbelievable work there from Brian To'o to clean up that loose ball there with both Jackson Purdue and McIntyre down his throat.
Alrighty, North Queensland have a scrum 20 metres out. They've elected to go central with it. They're maxed out on the right to Clifford, right to Bateman. Puts the step on, but it's Mitch Kenny that hung onto him like a tick. And then Robson now at dummy half, 10 metres out, goes left, finds Clifford, out the back to McLean, and he puts a bit of a step on and makes good post-contact meters on that play. They're 5 metres out, right in front of the sticks are the Cowboys. Robson flat to Cohen Hess. The defence was there from Penrith Panthers. Third tackle, Robson goes way out left to McIntyre, left to Dearden, way out left to Drinkwater, left to Purdue. Oh, I thought maybe Drinkwater could have put on the accelerator there and maybe he could have broken free. But anyway, fourth tackle comes right back in field for Dearden, right to McIntyre, right out further to Clifford. He puts in the grubber kick. Is it going to have too much on it? Yes, it does. It does. Bugger.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. They still fourth tackle there. Could have gone out through the hands and potentially given the likes of Bateman, Vailea, and Derby there a good crack of it there out on the right edge of the Cowboys. But, unfortunate for them. Toto started us off there, and then now on tackle 1 here after that 7 tackle set, Alamotti is brought down. Kenny gives it out to Luke Garner here, and he is tackled beautifully by John Bateman around the legs, 40-odd meters out. Kenny gives it now to Dylan Edwards, and he is brought down around halfway here on 3rd tackle, plays the ball. Kenny out the back to Yo to Cleary. Cleary out to Liam Martin. Liam Martin's dropped it. Liam Martin has dropped it. Great tackle and great defense there by the Cowboys. Left side there, or right side, should I say, defensively.
Saucy stuff, mate. Saucy stuff. Like, this is already sort of similar to the way the game went last year for Anzac round. Panthers just made too many errors up there in Townsville, and I'm not too sure about what the weather conditions are like. It's dry, but I don't know how humid it is up there in Townsville. So the Cowboys are going to have a centralized scrum, 10 meters short from halfway. It's gone out to the right for Vilea, and he fights in the tackle, but he's eventually brought down to terra firma. Robson now, dummy half, goes left in field for Cohen Hess, and he just runs it straight and hard up towards the halfway line. He'll play the ball right in the center of QCB. It goes left to McIntyre. That's about an 8-meter play there from the Cowboys. So they're inside Panthers territory here. Play the ball on Panthers 40, right to Clifford, flat to Bateman. Not really a whole lot of energy happening there on that play, but credit to the Panthers defense, I suppose. That was a slow play, the ball. Robson goes left, McLean dummies and goes himself, able to get to the 30-meter line. What are they going to do here? They go back right for Clifford. They put the bomb up. Vilea's chasing, and it's caught on the floor by Vilea, batted backwards,
and then picked up by
play on
Lindsay
by
Smith.
Penrith.
Yeah, Lindsay Smith was there to pick up the offload there by Vilea, and Luke Gardner here on tackle 1. Tackle 2, should I say, pardon me, is brought down on his 20-meter line. Brian To'o's gone for a scoot here out of dummy half, and he is, and a lovely offload there by To'o, gets it away, and here goes Dylan Edwards through the middle of the field here, tackle 2, and Edwards is brought down, tackle 3, should I say, Edwards is brought down around 45 meters out. Isaiah Yo here on tackle 4, gets inside the Cowboys half. Yo plays the ball. Kenny at acting half gives it to Cleary. Cleary, just a little short ball there. Flat. Very flat to Moses Leota. Last tackle, Leota plays it. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary dummies and then eventually puts it straight up in the air. Martin and Co are chasing. Martin gets the ball. Martin gives it to Talungi. Talungi out the back to Isaiah Papali'i. And mama, he has just dropped it. Ice cold Steve Austin. Stone cold Steve Austin. Isaiah Papali'i has put a certain try down, and then Luke Gardner has decided to take off someone's head. I think it was Clifford, the retreating Clifford there, who scooped the ball up here. But look at this. Martin, beautiful offload. Talungi, lovely pass. And then, oh, dear Lord. And Isaiah Papali'i turns around and just drops his lollies. And then high tackle there from Garner. So, yes, Cowboys fine touch Sam after the penalty.
That's a bullet dodged, man. And now I just want to see if they work it back towards the right. Got to see a better kick for Robert Derby if you're going to go up. Just Clifford and Bateman so far, there's just not as much energy happening here as McLean gets the ball. But that just might be my overly critical, biased opinion. McLean plays the ball on the 30-meter line. It goes left to Jeremiah Nene, and he's met solidly there by Panthers defense, primarily Lindsay Smith. 3rd tackle, Robson, back right for McIntyre, right for Clifford, out the back to Drinkwater. He stops on his run, and he's tackled about 5 short of halfway. It's 4th tackle on the side down towards the interchange sideline. Robson goes left, infield for Cohen Hess, and he enters Panthers territory by a few meters here. So Robson at dummy half goes left. This is Scott Drinkwater, puts the kick up. What's the chase like? It's going to come up short again. Taken on the full by Nene, offloaded to Dearden. He dummies, passes left to Taulagi. Basketball's the back right to Dearden. And Dearden got it up to Nene. Great shot by North Queensland.
What a try. Delicious. Beautiful stuff. Scrumdiddlyumptious play there from the Cowboys. As we see here, Robson gives it to Drinkwater, a lovely midfield bomb, and Nanai doesn't give up. takes the ball, gives it to Din. Din sums up the situation just beautifully. Watchalong gives it back to Din. Din inside to Jeremiah Nane, and he crosses just to the left of the sticks. What a beautiful, beautiful try there by the North Queensland Cowboys, Sam.
They have put up 3 bombs already, and 2 of them have been taken. Well, 3 of them have been taken on the full, really. That kicking game, man, by the Cowboys is putting Panthers under all sorts of pressure here tonight, Dor.
Mate, the Cowboys kicking game's been quite outside of maybe that grubber from Clifford there that went had too much mustard. The Cowboys kicking game has been very threatening. We've seen Edwards drop one, and then also the Cowboys, I think it was Vilea a couple of sets ago, caught one and then tried to offload at the back, but luckily Lindsay Smith was right there to clean up the scraps. So, yeah, the Cowboys' last tackle options have been really firing thus far, Sam, through the first 16 minutes of the game. And that is 6 points all as Scott Drinkwater sneaks it in on the inside of the right stick. Sorry, I was trying to see here if there was some injury news or anything like that, but I think it's from Tatey, but everything is all A-OK at the moment. So, yeah, we're seeing – oh, you go. It's shaping up to be a cracker.
It is, mate. It is. It's shaping up very, very nicely. But boy,
Nanai, what a turnaround from Nanai from the start of the season. Really, really been great.
All right,
and we'll see him next week being named for the Maroons.
And it's taken on the full by Clifford, passed in field for Hess. Pumped away, Luke Garner. Wowee, Hess plays the ball. Clifford left, Derby up to the 20. He juggled it there for half a second. Play on, Robson goes left, McLean. He's had a good start, McLean. He makes about 6 meters there, but the Panthers drive him back a couple. So they're about 24 meters out from their own try line, but a dart out of dummy half from Robson. He got it off to Bateman, and Bateman stands in the tackle, just shy of the 40. It's 4th tackle. Robson, left, Drinkwater, out the back to Dearden, left out to Purgey. What can he do, the young superstar? Well done, well contained by Tugmo and Cleary. It's last tackle, Drinkwater, right in field.
Here we go again.
Yeah, what's going to happen this time? Well, it's coming up short again, and it's taken...
a lovely kick.
On the 30, basically, from Alamotti.
Yep. Yeah, around 28 meters out. Oh, and geez, McIntyre just holds on to Isaac Tungo there as he nearly breaks through the line. Kenny gives it to Edwards. Edwards scheming through the middle of the field, but he is beautifully tackled around the legs there by John Bateman. Plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Brian To'o, and he goes straight and hard, but was brought down beautifully there by Robson and McLean. To'o plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Smith. Smith to Isaiah Yeo, but Isaiah Yeo swamped upon by McIntyre and Hess. Yeo plays the ball, last tackle, Cleary up and under, and it is soaring, but it is beautifully taken by Scott Drinkwater inside his own 10, Sam.
And he arcs his run. Oh, maybe he got hit in the head by Smith just then, just quietly. Yeah, he's up a little bit sore too, man, but play on. Robert Derby has a carry, and he gets up to just short of the 20-meter line. That was good defense there by North Queensland. They only made about 30 or 40 meters there, did the Penrith Panthers, as Vilea is eventually brought down to earth, 25 meters out from his own try line, and Robson goes left for McIntyre, dummies, and takes the tackle himself up over the 30 and makes good post-contact meters. It's 4th tackle, but they're still inside 40 meter zone here, and Robson finds that's good for Neem out there. That's good for Neem out there. That's very early for him. As Clifford puts up a big bomb, there's a bit more territory here, and Dylan Edwards takes it on the full.
Potentially got them out there, Sam, with that just with that. Oh, that was potentially high there from Neem. But with that extra forward, middle forward there, Sam, potentially that's why they're getting someone out there a bit earlier than usual. Edwards plays the ball. Kenny gives it out to Alamotti here on tackle 3, and he's going to get it up to nearly on the 40-meter line from their own try line. Tungo actually plays the ball and gives it out to Kenny gives it out to Martin. Martin looking for the offload, but can't get rid of it here on tackle 4, tackle around 45 meters out. Martin plays the ball, gives it Kenny. Kenny to Yo. Cleary gives it to Isaiah Papali'i, but he is beautifully tackled there by Clifford and Bateman. last tackle. They've just entered Cowboys territory. And Nathan Cleary here with another big up and under curling to the left here. But it is put down by Robert Derby. As I said, it was swinging. It was curling away from Robert Derby there. And he just couldn't bring it in, unfortunately. So the kicking games here from both sides are proving for these outside backs to be very difficult to take here this evening. I'm not sure if there's a bit of breeze up in North Queensland tonight, but yeah, the kicking games from both sides are really causing issues for the back three from both teams. So here we go, Penrith inside the Cowboys 20 here. Kenny gives it to Cleary off the scrum. Cleary, just a nice little unders ball there to Liam Martin, but he is beautifully tackled by Reece Robson. Martin plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Edwards. Edwards on the unders ball to Isaac Tungo. And Isaac Tungo is tackled around 3 meters out. Him and Drinkwater are having a little scuffle here. 6 again for the Penrith Panthers. And Moses Leota there plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny, Cleary, little short ball there. Beautiful ball there to Isaiah Papali'i, but lovely tackle by Viliami Vailea. IPAP plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Cleary inside to Lindsay Smith, but Lindsay Smith is brought down. The third tackle, I think it is, or second tackle inside the Cowboys 10-meter line. Kenny gives it to Yo, and the Cowboys are up nice and early. Lovely tackle there by Reece Robson. Third tackle, 5 meters out. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Edwards. Edwards, lovely tackle there by Jackson Purdue around the legs. He plays the ball. Tungo gives it to Cleary. Cleary, short ball, lovely pirouette, spin move there by Moses Leota, and that's 6 more after I think it was McIntyre or someone touches it. Cleary offloads out the back, gives it to Kenny. Kenny gives it to Lindsay Smith. Holy hell, it's all happening. Lindsay Smith's tackled on 0 tackle inside the Cowboys 10-meter line. Nearly drops it, but holds onto it. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary gives it to Yo. Yo pins the ears back and goes straight and hard. Yo's brought down. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Blaze Talangi. Talangi to Luke Gardner, and over they go. The Penrith left edge is singing thus far this evening and causing a lot of issues here for the Cowboys right side, and over they go. Luke Garner off a lovely ball from Blaze Talangi. It is 10 points to 6. He scores basically just underneath the sticks there, was able to improve the position. And Nathan Cleary should have a nice, actually, he's not even under the sticks. He's probably like just 5 meters to the left of the post there, Sam. So 10 points to 6. I guess you can't really give a side like the Penrith Panthers a lot of real good field position and territory, because they're going to make you pay.
Cooper's got a question for me. Hey, Wobblin, would you rather never watch the Cowboys again or see the Broncos win the next 20 premierships? Well, look, bro, if it means that the Cowboys play in a grand final 19 out of those 20 times, I guess I'm giving the Broncos 20 premierships, mate. I don't ever want to stop watching North Queensland Cowboys. Cooper, hey, come on, man. No, I'll give Dord his 20 premierships in a row, man. If it means that, you know, I get to keep on watching freaking North Queensland for the rest of my days, bro. And hey, I've got more than 20 years left in me, so hopefully they can win in year number 21 as well, mate. That'd be a nice freaking thing. But yeah, dude, they're playing nice attack here. And Vilea and Clifford tonight, yeah, they're a little bit off the game down that right edge defensively in North Queensland.
Don't worry, mate. Keep your head up. We've seen thus
far
I am.
Round.
It's not a bad thing to be behind in round 10, women in league round. And look, Nathan Cleary, that's a lot better kick from him. Basically nearly straight down the middle. So 12 points to 6 to the Penrith Panthers after 23 minutes of action, Sam.
I just did not have on my bingo card I did not have on my bingo card tonight that the kicking game from both teams would look to be the key to victory tonight, because that's exactly what's been happening so far in the first quarter of this game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I think that both of the tries have come from a fair few tries have come from kicks or errors. If it hasn't been directly from a kick, say like that Cowboys try, it's been from someone making an error from a kick and then them scoring in that previous set. Lovely restart there by Clifford, taken by Taulagi, and gives it to Lindsay Smith, should I say, and he is tackled on the 10-meter line on first tackle. Kenny passes it there to, I think that is Isaiah Papali'i here on tackle 2. He's brought down around 17 meters out, and that is a lovely carry by big Moses Leota, and he gets it up to around the 30-meter line. And Kenny now gives it to Liam Martin, who's actually looked very busy thus far this evening, has made one error, but is looking very good back to the old Liam Martin, not good for Queensland fans. And Isaiah Yeo gets it inside the Cowboys territory here on last tackle. Kenny gives it to Cleary, and Cleary again with a lovely up and under, but this time it is beautifully taken there by Murray Taulagi, Sam.
That's about the third time that Murray Taulagi has taken it from a Panthers kickoff, and this is Jackson Purdue, makes about 6 meters or so. Scott Drinkwater waits at dummy half, and he passes right infield, this time for Robert Turby, who's he's dropped it there again.
No. Poor old Robert Derby. Yes, hasn't had a good start thus far this evening. Unfortunately, made a few errors. As you can see, just the ball pops out, and unfortunately, I think it strikes Isaiah Papali'i's leg as before he regathers it, as we see him smack himself in the head a few times with the football.
Come on, boys.
Assume just trying to wake himself up here. But look, plenty of time left, and it's only 6 points the difference. Penrith from the scrum. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary, as they've done, I think, basically every scrum thus far, just gives it an unders ball to one of his second rowers, this time Isaiah Papali'i. They're inside the Cowboys' red zone. Kenny gives it to Blaze Taulagi, and he gives it to Moses Leota. He's tackled around 9 meters out. Leota plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Yo. Yo, lovely footwork through the middle, looking for an offload, gets it out the back to Edwards. Edwards to Blaze Taulagi. Off the left, off the right, but he is tackled beautifully there by Harrison Edwards, who is on the field, and John Bateman plays the ball there. Kenny out the back to Isaiah Yo. Yo to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Isaac Tungo. Tungo gets rid of Purdue, but he is tackled by the second effort there by Sam McIntyre and Reece Robson. Plays the ball 4 meters out. Kenny, little dummy unders, gives it to Cleary. Cleary, he looks to go left, but then absolutely throws a huge pass to the right and gives it to Liam Martin, who's been working his backside off thus far this evening. But lovely tackle there by Dearden, and he's tackled around 12 meters out. Alamotti gives it to Cleary. Cleary, lovely crossfield kick, and Luke Garner's chasing, but that is beautifully batted back there by Viliami Vailea, and Derby is right there to pick it up, Sam.
Well friggin' done, boys. Well done, Cowboys. And now they've got to do some tough stuff against arguably the best team that we've ever seen now, man. So Panthers, they're going to start really swarming in on them. Alrighty, so there's about 13 and a half minutes remaining, and it's only 12 points to 6 in favour of Penrith. Neem plays the ball on the 20, left to Murray Taulagi, and Taulagi makes about 8 meters, but all of a sudden, that is last tackle. And Robson passes right infield for Clifford. He puts as much boot onto it, but it's taken on the full by Toto.
Yes, and Brian Toe, he's scheming there, but it is beautifully tackled there by Viliami Vailea. And John Bateman plays the ball, and Blaze Taulagi gives it out to Luke Gardner. But he is tackled lovely there by John Bateman yet again. And Griffin Neem plays the ball. Kenny gives it to, is that Patia, who's just come onto the field for the... No, never mind. It's Isaiah Papali'i. And now the rampaging Liam Henry gets a lovely short ball from Mitch Kenny for tackle. 23 meters out. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary scheming through the middle of the field. Oh, he gets past the original tackle from Edwards, but McIntyre's there to clean it up. Last tackle, Kenny gives it to Yo. Yo out the back to Taulagi. Taulagi puts a little grubber kick in, and
I don't know.
Has Luke Garner beaten the Cowboys outside players there to get the ball down? And oh my word, the young fella Blaze Taulagi is having an absolute humdinger thus far this evening. If they haven't gone and scored here again, I'm pretty sure that's three try assists. Yeah, that looks all good and all clear there for Luke Garner there to score on that left-hand side. Let's just have a look here. Yo out the back. Yo, he's scheming. Throws a little dummy, then gives it out the back to Taulagi. Taulagi puts it on the boot and actually nicks John Bateman's right arm. Slows up perfectly, and then Derby and Garner fighting for the ball, and that is a very, very well done by Luke Garner there to not bobble it, not knock it on, to actually put it down, get some downwards pressure on the ball, and that is 16 points to 6. And Blaze Talungi has 3 try assists in the first 28 minutes of action.
Blaze Talungi did not play in that game back in round number 5. It was Jack Cole. I did make mention of it in my preview, but I didn't think it'd be this friggin' graphic after the first half an hour door, because Talangi is proving to be the difference, mate, so far.
Yes, he's having a real good game thus far. No need to worry, though. We've seen some great games thus far this weekend, as you all would have seen. Just a clear display from the Raiders and Bulldogs game this afternoon. Anything is possible as Nathan Cleary moves in and strikes it. And I think that's going to curl in. And, yes, it's just going to sneak in through the right post, and that is 18 points to 6 to the team in pink, the Penrith Panthers. Very fitting that they're in the away strip thus far this evening for Women in League round. As we're looking at Blaze Talungi's try assist here, some lovely hands here for 2 of the tries, and then a lovely little dink here for the third one that we just saw there. So, look, Luke Gardner, he's a very versatile player, Luke Gardner. That's 2 tries there thus far this evening, playing out in the centres. Normally a back rower, but he's shown thus far in the couple of seasons at the Penrith, he is more than able to play in the centres as we resume play here. And Blaze Talungi off the kickoff gives it out to Lindsay Smith, I believe that still is, and he is met by I think that is Neem and McIntyre on second tackle here. I think that is Isaiah Papali'i who gets it over the 20-metre line, and Isaiah Papali'i, Kenny gives it out to Edwards. Edwards, beautiful hands by Tungo, and Alamotti is down the right-hand touchline, but he is tackled beautifully there by Dearden, but he gives it, I think, to Cleary, and Cleary offloads it to Tungo. Penrith are really starting to turn it up right now, as now we've got, I believe it is Liam Henry there, yes, who gets it up to the Cowboys 40-metre line. Yo at the background, and he gives it to Isaiah Papali'i, and I think that was knocked down by a Cowboys player when Cleary has passed it. Everything's going right for the team in pink. And anyway, Garner plays it. Kenny gives it to Edwards, and Edwards gives it to Henry as I try to catch my breath from all this pink action here. Cleary out the back to Talungi. Talungi on the inside gives it to Papali'i, and he is tackled beautifully there by Nanai, Edwards, and Robson. Tackled 2 inside the Cowboys 10-metre line. He plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Yo. A lovely tackle there by Griffin Neem around the legs of big Liam Henry. Kenny at dummy half gives it to Cleary. Cleary, I think that's touched again. I think that is knocked down again by the Cowboys on a Cleary pass. So that is going to be another 6 again here for the Penrith Panthers. As you can see here, Clifford, just slaps it down. Open face slapper there from Jake Clifford, and he slaps it down there. 6 more. Penrith clean it up. And then this time, I think that was Tom Dearden that's touched it. Penrith have got a deep line set up here at the back, as we can see. Penrith are being tackled inside. The Cowboys 20 metres 18 times in the last 10 minutes and have 100% possession. As here we go off the scrum. I think that is IPAP. I think that's 6 more. Someone is offside. So now he has tackled Liam Henry by 3 Cowboys there. Henry's going to play the ball here. That was an average play the ball by Henry. Yo, short ball there to Isaiah Papali'i. Tackle 2. 5 metres out, he plays the ball. Kenny there at a dummy half, but that is beautifully read there by John Bateman. He is brought down here on tackle 3, 5 metres out. Edwards, short ball to Henry. Henry is tackled beautifully there by Bateman and McIntyre. 4 tackle. Kenny, short ball to Isaiah Yo, and Isaiah Yo tries to go for the try line, but look, nothing's happening here. A horrible set thus far for Penrith. Kenny out the back gives it to Cleary, should I say, and the pass has gone about 60 metres bloody behind him. And Drinkwater, what an absolute stunning effort from Scott Drinkwater. And it's a penalty. I thought he'd absolutely butchered the play the ball there, Scott Drinkwater, but I think Liam Martin was all over the play the ball, and that is a penalty to the Cowboys, and credit to them. Great resilience from the men up in North Queensland there to hold off that Penrith attack. But look, just between you and I, that was an absolute awful set from Penrith. They just looked complete. Oh, I don't know what you want to call it, but it was awful anyway.
Jackson Purdue taps it on his own 30 and makes about 5 to 6 meters. They're on top of the screen now, and that is another penalty now. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Penrith.
He was on him for way too long.
Absolutely.
That was dumb from Isaac Tungo.
Right,
that is a lovely touch finder from Mr. Dearden.
And so the Cowboys are going to have a fresh set, 35 meters out from the Panthers try line. 35 meters out. It's worked its way infield. Here he is, Kamikaze McKaylee, making his 2025 debut. We've been calling out for him. Let's see how he goes. Good to see him back in first grade. Thomas McKaylee as Griffin Neem charges forward. Stop just before the 20-meter line. Second tackle left. Clifford left. Dearden left. Drinkwater. Oh, there was a bit of space there, but good defense there by Cleary and Tungo. It's third tackle. Robson. Dummied. Got himself at 6 again. Ball's in the hand of Jeremiah Nene. And they're now 10 meters out. They're up at the top of the screen here. They're going to work right back in field. Right for Purdue. Right for Dearden. Right for Drinkwater. Back under for Edwards. Harrison Edwards. And just centralizes things here. There's less than 6 minutes remaining before halftime. Right to Clifford, right to Dearden, right to Drinkwater, right to Vilea. Puts the foot down, and he puts the ball down. And Vilea scores for North Queensland. Fast and sharp. Well done from Drinkwater. Great stuff from Vilea. Yes. Well, let's reserve that yeehaw for a little bit later, maybe. But well done.
Oh, no, I've got Scott Drinkwater, and that is a try assist. Show me the points.
Oh, of course. But well done, man. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, Gardner's been great thus far at centre, Sam, attacking wise, but he's been exposed there on that edge there by Vilea with a bit of speed there. As you can see here, Drinkwater, he's sort of in no man's land, and then he's trying to come across to get to Vilea. To'o's doing his job. He's got to stay on his outside, man. It's not his fault. And then he gets it down right there over the top of Dylan Edwards. Yes, congratulations, Vilea. A bit of a started off with an error, but has responded in true Cowboy fashion with a lovely meat pie. And yes, 10 points to 8. And that is huge for the Cowboys, potentially going in with either an 8 or 6 point, or it could even be less. There's still 4 minutes to go here in this first half. So really big to reduce that deficit going into the break.
It's really good to see how lethal they've been when they've entered Panthers like 30-meter zone thereabouts. Cowboys have looked great when they've been on the attack inside the red zone, so that can take a chunk load, like a massive load of confidence. But this is a big kick here. 8.6 points from the sideline. Drinkwater shoots. It might have curved its way to. Oh, it got in. It did. Oh, yes. Well done. 18 points to 12 with less than 4 minutes remaining.
And Scott Drink Thurston, holy hell.
What's wrong with that play the ball? Why are we looking at that play the ball for? Why did Fox League choose to show that for? Anyway, play on. Who gives a rat's ass? All righty then.
All I see is TRY and the ball going over and being put down in the try line, or the in goal, should I say, Sam? So,
and he got his foot to the ball anyway. So, anyways, play on. So no points here from the Cowboys.
Oh, here he comes off the back fence.
Oh, well done, McKaylee. And he makes about 3 post-contact meters as well after it. So first tackle, Robson, left. This is Edwards. And he forges his way, fights his way to the 20-meter line. Over. Well done, Harrison Edwards. Jeez, he's a toiler, bro, since he came to us last season. Cut out past to Nene. And Nene's able to get up over the 30-meter line with 5 post-contact meters. Third tackle now. and they're up towards the top of the screen. They're working their way back infield. Neem with the big dirty right step up over the 40-meter line. Robson on the fourth, runs a little bit before passing to Edwards, right to Clifford, and then he puts John Bateman back under, and Bateman is tackled right on halfway. And the ball goes left. Scott Drinkwater. What kind of kick's going to happen here? What result? It's coming down a little bit shorter, but well done, Alamotti. My God, well done.
Dude, that is a beautiful take there by Alamotti. Timed his jump to perfection as Nathan Cleary gets it and gives it to Isaac Tongo, and Tongo is brought down around 35 meters out, I think. Yes, plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Alamotti, but Alamotti is swarmed upon by Dearden, McKaylee, and Nanai. 38 meters out from his own try line. Kenny gives it to Edwards, and Edwards is going to bring it up to halfway here on tackle 4. Edwards trying to play the ball, shoves back Edwards, and Kenny goes again, and he gives it shortly to Liam Henry. Last tackle, and here goes Nathan Cleary holding the ball on the side. It's wobbling left, it's wobbling right, and Derby
backwards.
Oh, he's knocked it on. Oh, he's had a real Dallin Zalesniak / Xavier Savage type night thus far under the high ball. Robert Derby, he's tried, I think he's knocked it on there, trying to bring it in after the initial error.
Could protest he was hit mid-air just quietly, but anyway, come on, boys, defense. Hold him out.
Sorry, I missed that. I was looking at the ball. Anyway, Talangi out the back, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Cleary, and Cleary on the unders ball to Liam Martin. Plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Talangi. Talangi out the back to Cleary. Cleary throws the dummy. Cleary's there. Can he offload? No, he cannot. Lovely tackle there by Jake Clifford. Tackle 2, and here goes Isaiah Publi trying to burrow over, but again, another beautiful effort there by Jake Clifford to hold him up. Tackle 3 there, and they will go back to the 10-meter line. All right, just over a minute to go here in the first half. IPAT plays the ball. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Isaiah Yo just gives it to Henry. He's tackled here on tackle 4 just inside the Cowboys' 8-meter line. Kenny gives it out the back to Cleary, and Cleary gives it to Talangi, and Talangi actually falls over there from a great tackle there, I think, again by Clifford. Isaiah Yo, he's got his kicking license, and he puts in a little grubber and is beautifully collected by Tom Deard and Sam.
All right, he did, and well done, man. Drinkwater scoots to the right-hand side and gets up over the 10-meter line by a meter or so. Well done, Cowboys defense. Plays the ball flat, pass for Robert Derby, and he makes about 11 meters. Oh, if that's been popped out by bloody Penrith. No, that was surely ripped out by Penrith, wasn't it? Oh, Derby, mate, if that's not ripped out, oh, come on, man. You need the super glue at halftime. Surely the hand was there. No, not really. But it was there, but no, not really. Yeah,
so Lauren Patea, I believe it is, has come on there. And Penrith, are they surely going to just take a stab right here for no? Oh, well, they've gone for the...
Come on, Talangi, go Purdue. Go Purdue. Yeah. Oh!
I don't know if I agree with what Penrith just did then. I don't like it. They had nearly 30 seconds there, and on the first tackle, they've kicked it. That will be half-time. They could have had one backline shift there and then potentially gone for a field goal or a cross-field kick. Could have got 2 tackles out of it rather than wasting 15 seconds off the clock due to the beautiful efforts there by Jackson Purdue to knock the ball over the dead ball line. But considering the amount of ball that Penrith have had and the poor territory that the Cowboys have had, or the poor amount of ball that they've had inside the Penrith red zone, they've got to be very happy with that first half there.
Yeah. Well, it's a good quality game. That's for sure. 18 points as well for Penrith, and I agree with everything you just said. Then, man, I thought the smarter play definitely would have been to have shifted it out a little bit to the right and then work it back left infield for a shot at field goal, man, right on halftime. But it worked for him last weekend against the Broncos, but that's on Jackson Purdue, like one of the fastest centers, if not the fastest center in the game today, man. So yeah, no, that was a bit of a weird play there by Penrith, but all weekend we've seen teams come back, and yes, Dragons went down by 1 point just then, but they still came back into it and gave Warriors players and fans alike a huge scare, man. So now it's the Cowboys who are down at halftime, and if the trend continues, they're going to make a massive comeback and hopefully pinch this game, man. So I definitely think there's still hope, bro. Like,
100%, bro.
Yeah. They just, Robert Derby really is needing some super glue at halftime. He is, mate, isn't he, though?
Did you say the same things about Mr. Lesniak and Mr. Savage?
No, I didn't say anything about DWZ, but yeah, I might have said the same thing.
Both DWZ and Savage. It seems to me that the wingers thus far, there's one in the game that just has an absolute howler on Super Saturday with their handling. I'm going to actually have a look now. I want to see how many errors Savage made, because I reckon it was a fair few. Oh, my word. I've just had a look. He made 7 errors.
7?
7 errors. Right. No, I'm looking at it. 7 errors for Xavier Savage. We might have to put it up on the big screen for everyone else to see from the NRL app. But yes, he has 7 errors, and I'm now going to check out Watins Lesniak, because I don't think it was much better. Watins Lesniak had... where are you? Where are these errors? Where's the E? Errors. His wasn't as bad. 3 errors for Watins Lesniak. So, oh, dearie me. Yes, Mr. Savage, 7.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Xavier Savage with 7 errors. You're right, too.
How many's Derby got? I'm going to check now, actually, before we can have a look at some of the fantasy points and check the first half stats, Sam. Let me have a look here. Where is... Oh, Robert Derby. He is in the negatives after first 40 minutes. Where is the 4 errors already for Robert Derby thus far? So he is on track if he gets another 4 this half. Hopefully not, to surpass Xavier Savage. And I hate to say it, but I actually think that these boys might be going into the top couple of top error makers in the competition thus far through the first 10 rounds of the season, if you're making that many amount of errors in a game. What is yes, no, Jason's right in the chat, Sam. It's not over till the final whistle. That's 100% Jason. One of the lads has to take up yoga after watching the Wars second half. Oh yes, look, they scored 1 point and it was enough. It was enough.
Yeah. I didn't quite have my eye. I got to rewatch that game because I didn't quite have my eye on that contest.
Yes, no. Don't worry, Luke Metcalf had his eye on the field goal, and that was what broke the hoodoo. But who knows? The hoodoo could return here in this second half. We don't know what could come to us here in the second half here at QCB Stadium. But look, let's go through some of the fantasy points, Sam, in that first half. So, look, Isaiah Papali'i, he had a stunning first half, being put out to that left edge there, and he is really flourishing. I'm not sure why Ivan Cleary was trying to play him in the middle of the field. I really think that IPAP, we know if you think Isaiah Papali'i, you think of his, coming onto the scene at not Penrith, at the Warriors, on the edge. And then you think of that Parramatta stint where he was just absolutely phenomenal, where he played his best career, best football of his career thus far was on the edge there for Parramatta Eels. And look, he's starting to find that form. He's been good the last couple of weeks. And 45 points, leading point scorer here in this game. Isaiah Yeo was in second place. He's got 35 points. So great first stint there by Isaiah Yeo. Look, 16 tackles. He's getting through his work, 72 run meters. So he's been great thus far. Nathan Cleary, 34 points, obviously doing a lot of kicking in play. He's got 3 goals. He's look, hasn't really done anything spectacular just of yet, but who knows? But the next man, Blaise Talangi, 31 points. Look, he's been exceptional. We have touched on him a little bit. 3 try assists thus far this half, 2 offloads. Look, I'm pretty sure those 2 offloads led both to tries. So terrific effort from him. And the Cowboys' best player, Sam Reese Robson, 28 points in that first half. Look, that will be probably majority to his tackles. Yes, 28 tackles in that first half. So really good effort there from Reese Robson. Luke Gardner, he's got a double for him. So he's got 28 points. Nanai, he's been strong again, 25 points from him, and an Origin jersey coming his way. Lindsay Smith's been solid, 23 points. Just going through probably some other notables here. Liam Martin, 18 points. Not too bad from him. Scott Drinkwater, look, hasn't done too much. Got a try assist there for the Vialia try, but he's only got 16 points. But the Cowboys really didn't have that much ball, as we'll probably have a look at the stats shortly from thus far in that first half. Dearden, 15 points. Look, again, that's probably due to the lack of ball from him. Brian To'o in his first game back, look, 11 points from him. So really not that fantastic in his first game back, considering the amount of ball that Penrith have had. Jackson Purdue, 11 points. Look, it could be close to the end for Jackson Purdue fantasy-wise. So hopefully he can have a big second half. Dylan Edwards, wowee, he has had a stinker. 6 fantasy points for Dylan Edwards. And, oh, my God, the calls for James Tedesco back at fullback for New South Wales are probably getting larger and louder by the minute here, because Edwards really hasn't had a good game thus far. He's made an error, missed a tackle, and only run for 67 meters with all that ball thus far in this first half. So, look, outside of that, Jenkins is yet to take to the field, which is not great considering how good he was against the Broncos last week. He could be just like Vialia in a cell at the end of this week, or maybe you hold him just for the Origin period and take a bit of a loss. And then, yeah, Robert Derby, if you ended up picking up him a couple of weeks ago for a bit of cash grab, yeah, look, those 4 errors, -1 for Derby. So all over to you, Sam, if you want to go through the stats from the first half or anything else you've got to add.
Yeah, mate. Look, I think the best player for North Queensland has just about been Jeremiah Nene, if not Tom Dearden. Yeah, Scott Drinkwater did some things there, but he couldn't quite get into the game. But, I mean, let's look at the possession here, 62 to 38%, and that has been the story of the entire weekend, man. It's been the story of the entire weekend, but also the completion rate there from Cowboys. I mean, Penrith have had 8 more sets of 6 compared to North Queensland, so that is the very first thing that needs to be rectified. Everything else is all in favour of Penrith marginally as well, but I mean, look at the error rate and you look at the territory stats as well. It's kind of amazing that North Queensland aren't down anymore against this Penrith Panthers side. But
I think that's what Corliss is saying in the comments, that, like, are you very happy to be only down 6 going into the half, considering what we saw in that first half?
Yeah, if the trend continues, the possession will swing. And what gives me confidence is that, I mentioned it just before half time, is that every time the Cowboys got to within about 30 meters of Panthers' try line, they actually looked really deadly, man. Like, they look really, they look good every time that they attack that line, man, despite that grubber kick from Jake Clifford. But that left edge defensively for the North Queensland Cowboys is going really well. This right edge for the Cowboys at the moment, between Vialia and Derby, Bateman, and to a lesser degree, Jake Clifford, they really need to arc up, I feel. I think they need to get a little bit angry and start focusing up a little bit, man, because it's just not, there's not a hell of a lot of energy coming out that way at the moment. And they're trying to put pressure on Brian To'o, but Brian To'o is arguably the best winger in the game today, man. Despite him not playing, a hell of a lot of footy this season, he's still arguably the best. So, yeah, I've, as Tahi Bro says, I'm definitely confident of a second half comeback here, man, because possession will, like it always does, swing back into the favour of the team that didn't get enough of it in that first half.
No, yeah, look, the stats are actually like, tackle wise, a few more tackles there made by the Cowboys, but look, they've been considering all the possession stats. If we go back to the game earlier today, Sam, with the Bulldogs and Raiders, I'm pretty sure at halftime when it was whatever 20-0 to Canberra, it was, I think the Bulldogs had missed something like 30 odd tackles, considering it was pretty similar possession statistics as well. So I think something like, the Cowboys should be very, very proud of that first half defensively. I know that right edge had a few issues, but to only miss 13 tackles, yeah, and they've got 12 points on the board. I do agree with Tahi and a few other comments here, like Jason, not over till the final whistle. Like, it's honestly, there's plenty of time to go, and if the Cowboys can just fix that right edge defensively, like you've said, the Cowboys attack inside the red zone there has looked really deadly. They've come away with points outside of, as you said, that Jay Clifford grubber kick, Sam. So look, yeah, this has been a terrific game of football thus far, Sam. Look, it can be a bit better. To me, I still think it's still slightly behind that Raiders Bulldogs game. I don't know what it was with that game, but that game was something special that we witnessed thus far this afternoon. So I'm really looking forward to this second half, and I do have a feeling it's sort of been the theme all weekend outside of say the Thursday night game and the game that we just watched before. But the Dragons well and truly should have continued the hoodoo, but they made a few errors down the stretch there. Yes, as James says, up the doggies. Yep, woof woof, bark bark. Yes, a great win from the doggies. How many tackles did Reed? That was what I forgot to have a look at, Sam, at the end of the game. Was how many tackles Reed Marnie ended up doing? He ended up doing 60. I'm pretty sure he had like 45 at halftime. So because of the weight of possession that the Dogs had, he only ended up making 15 tackles in that second half because they were just attack, and poor old Savage was drop. So yeah, I don't know if I've seen someone make 7 errors. Unfortunately, that is up there with a Mary Howler, as I've been saying. What about tomorrow's game, Sam? What are we thinking there? As a bit of a spotlight, or shine our light to some games tomorrow. So we got the Storm taking on the Tigers tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. down in Melbourne. I'm pretty sure lovely fine conditions down there at Amy Park for that clash. Storm are $1.17 and Tigers are $5.10 outsiders. And then we've all got Manly taking on Cronulla, which I think is going to be a real good game, that one. Manly $1.62 at home, and the Sharks $2.31, mate. Who are you backing, and what your thoughts with those one quickly as the second half is going to start shortly?
Yeah, I'm tipping Melbourne Storm, bro, but $5.10 about the West Tigers. I don't know, man. Like, I know they leaked 28 points against the Dragons last weekend, but I think the Tigers are going to make them sweat pretty profusely tomorrow, actually. I give them
due to the weather or due to their play?
No, due to their play, man. No, I think Terrell May with the Tigers, and if they're all on song tomorrow, I think the Tigers can really scare the crap out of the Melbourne Storm. And then the Cronulla starts from Manly. At 4 Points Park, I'm probably going to stick with.
No, you're right. Manly. Just go. But Manly, yeah. I'm thinking Manly as well, but it should be a cracker. As McKaylee, Sam, take it away, mate. That's a great first run.
Ball's coming down, and it's just picked up there by McKaylee, and he just crashes into the Panthers defense about 15 meters away from the try line. The Cowboys are running right to left of screen, and if the trend continues, the Cowboys are about to get up and friggin' win this game. But the Panthers are driving Harrison Edwards sideways on the 20-meter line. Robson passes right for Griffin Neem, and he centralizes Cowboys' attack. He's able to get to the 30-meter line. Third tackle, Robson runs a little bit and knocks on.
Oh, no, that was abrupt. As Keddy now plays it to, I think that is, Liam Henry there out on the right edge there. And Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary gives it to Blaze. Blaze gives it out to Garner. Garner quick hands out to Brown. Oh, but it's beautifully tackled there by Jake Clifford there on tackle 2. Toe has the ball, plays the ball. Lovely pass there. Gives it out to, I believe, Patea is on the field, and he is tackled here around 5 meters out. Kenny plays the ball, gives it to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Talangi, and Talangi throws it to To'o. To'o cleans it up. He gets through the initial tackle of Derby, but is brought down there by Leah and Bateman. 4th tackle. Talangi to Cleary. Cleary to the line. And, oh, what a shot from Griffin Neem. Oh, hello. Last tackle. And Cleary on last puts a little midfield chip in. And, oh, God, the James today. And Jackson Purdue says.
Purdue! Oh, man, he dummies in.
Down!
Oh, 0 tackle. Alrighty, just short of the 30-meter line. Big passing field from Murray Taulagi. Puts on a goosey step. Fence away from one, but is tackled there by Mitch Kenny. Good defense there by North Queensland as Robson darts at a dummy up the left-hand side, trying to atone for his mistake. He gets to the 40-meter line, and Drinkwater passes right to Clifford, and he gets to halfway. 3rd tackle. Wow, blink of an eye, the Cowboys are already up to halfway. Robson now goes right, and this is McKaylee. Whoa, big contact there by bloody Patea and McKaylee, man. Robson now, last tackle, goes left. This is Clifford. 6 again. Jeremiah Nene makes headway and gets to the 30-meter line there. The 30 meters out here. Drinkwater, dummy half, passes right for Dearden. Dearden runs before passing to Clifford, right to Bateman. Bateman offloads back to Clifford. Clifford is tackled there. About 25 meters out from the try line. It's 2nd tackle. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Robson feigned to go left, but went right, found Bateman, and Bateman is backing his way to the try line. Stopped about 12 meters shy of it. Robson on 3rd tackle. Goes left, Clifford, out the back left to Dearden, dummies, and just takes the tackle there. 4th tackle, they're about 9 meters out here of the Cowboys, and Robson dummies and goes forward himself and is tackled there right in front of the stick. So what do we do here? Harrison Edwards is that dummy half. He passes left for Dearden. Dearden left to Drinkwater, left to Purdue, and Tungo was just too strong and pushes him over the sideline. Not a bad start, not a bad reply from Cowboys. But now discipline, boys.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Sam. Tackled, gone out just inside the Penrith 10. There's nothing wrong with that. I would have liked to have seen, pardon me, Drinky try and dink that through the line there. And here we go. So To'o there now takes it up. And who have we got here? We've got Isaiah Papali busting through the original tackle. And that was potentially forward there from Dylan Edwards. Hello, Nathan. Great to have you here, mate. Who have we got here? That is, I think that is Dylan Edwards potentially. He's just going to run. No, that is Alamotti. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Edwards here now, but he is met there by Jeremiah Nanai. 4th tackle here. Edwards gives it to Yo. All lovely fleeting footwork through the middle of the field, but he is tackled there beautifully by Robson and McKaylee. Yo plays the ball. Kenny gives it out to Nathan Cleary, and Nathan Cleary puts it straight up high towards that right-hand side, but Murray Taulagi takes it beautifully, Sam.
And Robert Derby just wipes the sweat from his brow on the other side as Dearden passes right infield for Jackson Purdue, and he's stopped there by 3 Panthers defenders, but he's put the Cowboys back in the middle, and this here is Robert Derby. He puts the foot down and gets over the 20. And Robert Derby gets stopped just shy of the 30-meter line. Edwards, left to Dearden, flat for Nene, left to Purdue, breaks away. The speedster's going. He's going. Water, but good covering defense by Luke Garner, man. 4th tackle.
Go left, good work.
Purdue left. Dummies, running, dummying, passes right. Well done,
Jackson Purdue, who needs Valentine Holmes? Give him his Queensland jersey now. Jackson Purdue. Look at the young fella. Look at this. Dearden Nanai gives it to Purdue, and away goes Purdue down the left-hand side, off the left, and beautiful footwork there Drinkwater gets tackled, but Purdue, he sums up the situation beautifully, sees it, goes to the left and then cuts back with great pace to the right. Beautiful feet there from Clifford off the right, and over he goes. Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely stunning try from the North Queensland Cowboys. I think they scored a stunner for, I think, their first try as well thus far tonight. So they've scored 2 belters, Sam, in what is an absolutely stunning game of football, mate.
Man, you really hit the nail on the head. The youngster Jackson Purdue, after the sprint that he made, to then have the wherewithal to get back into dummy half and then just sort of just calm things down, man. Slowed things down enough for Clifford to get up there, and he worked it beautifully for Clifford to make that sprint into that gap and score. Man, Jackson Purdue was not like, he was on the radar at the start of the season, but as I told you and a lot of other people, as Scott Drinkwater shoots and scores 18 points all, Jackson Purdue just would not have been with me. Like, he would not have been on my 1 to 17 at the start of the year because I just thought he was so young, man. But just that play alone, and then like obviously the entirety of 2025 thus far, he is mature beyond his years, man. He is mature beyond his years, man.
The Sheriff is very happy with that meat pie. But yes, no, Purdue, he's just terrific. He's probably not going to get a starting jersey, but I really do believe he should be with the Cowboys. I think they have Cowboys. Yeah, I think the Cowboys have the bye in round 12, so I'd be sending him to Origin camp, just myself. But yes, Sam, here we go, mate. Neem.
Yeah, Griffin Neem. Oh, great run back into the Penrith defense. Then Ty Hebro is with you as well. He has to go to the Origin camp. Why friggin' not? As Vilea now has a hit up to get up over the
Special young talent, Sam.
This is Thomas McKaylee now. Nice post contact.
He's been great. I've loved what McKaylee's done thus far tonight for you, Sam.
Robson goes right. This is John Bateman, and he's able to get to the 40-meter line here. This is 4th tackle. What are we going to do here? Robson left, and it's just straight up from Harrison Edwards. Gives enough space here for Jake Clifford. Not one of his beauties, but it's still high.
Oh, and that's a great chase. Your kick's only as good as your chase. And I know Derby's made a few errors tonight, but that is a beautiful chase from him. And he's just made 2 lovely tackles in a row there from Edwards and Brian To'o. Kenny out of acting half gives it to Luke Garner. It'll be interesting to see how Penrith used Thomas Jenkins this evening, or if at all. But he's yet to see some action. As we see here, Alamotti get tackled around 35 meters out, tackle 4, great defense, North Queensland. And that is Patea, I believe that is, and he is tackled around 42 meters out. He plays the ball last tackle. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary inside his own 40, kicks it long. He kicks it high, but he kicks it straight down Murray Taulagi. So he throws an absolute beauty of a ball to Scott Drinkwater, Sam.
Stopped on the 20-meter line here, and the first 9 minutes have gone inside this second half. It's 18 points all. Robert Derby now has a carry, and he stopped there about a couple of meters shy of the 30-meter line. Clifford left infield for Vilea. Up over the 30 go the Cowboys, and Vilea gets to his feet pretty quickly there, plays the ball. Robson left. Edward flat for Dearden, and Dearden is stopped just shy of halfway. And look at the territory in the possession. It's completely swung the other way again, as McKaylee has a great run on the edge this time, getting to the 40-meter line of the Penrith Panthers. Now Robson passes right infield for Dearden. Dearden kicks. Jake Clifford is chasing. Jake Clifford can be dangerous. So is Jeremiah Denayat. He nearly freaking did it there too, man.
Nanai. He's probably the best second rower in the air. And, he had such a clean grab at it, man. That's just really unfortunate, man. But that's a great tackle there from Nanai, or shot that he just put on there to make up for it. Yes, Jason, it could indeed go to Golden Point. And God help us, did the game earlier in the season go to Golden Point?
No,
but it was very close too. So yeah, who knows? It's been thus far, the Cowboys and Penrith game have been absolutely outstanding contests. Who would have thought? But look, Henry gives it, fourth tackle here. Early kick from Nathan Cleary. He's found the turf, should I say, but Drinkwater descends on it. He's off the right, off the left. Oh, and Tom Jenkins is actually on, Sam. So Cleary must have heard me, and he is injected. Tom Jenkins looks like at left center there next to Brian Toa. Yes, Gardner has come off, Sam, as you take it away with your men, mate.
He had a fantastic stint, did Luke Garner. He was really good tonight.
He was good.
Tom Jenkins, though, he is a pretty special talent himself, as Harrison Edwards now puts the foot down and is met just short of halfway. Robson left, Bateman
Great run.
Backs his way into Panthers territory again. Want to see a little bit more on fourth tackle next time round, but Clifford puts the ball up sky high. Robert Derby is chasing, and it's just gone a bit too large.
Bateman's back, just in back play, I saw Bateman was a bit sluggish after that run, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there with O'Donnell on the bench and Jenkins getting into his work busy here. And he is tackled, and now Kenny gives it out to Alamotti, tackle 3 here around, I think that's 35 meters out, and here goes Dylan Edwards, and Neem had to retreat the 10 meters before he could actually make a play on Edwards. Cleary gives it to Henry, and Henry falls over. No.
That is fucking bullshit. Excuse my French. That's fucking bullshit.
Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, it is high contact. That's not right. That's not a hot. No.
It's in the chest.
That is
what
a
are we
rubbish
doing?
call.
That's fucking bullshit.
That is a rubbish call. That's the worst call I've seen since the crackdown Magic round. That's the worst one I've seen in the last couple of weeks. That is an absolute tripe call from Todd Smith there. He needs to go to Specsavers and get his eyes checked. But anyway, we shall continue. And plays the ball, and Leota gives it out. And Blaze Talangi with the chip, and Jenkins is there unmarked, and over go Penrith.
Yeah.
And that is try assist number 4 for Blaze Talangi, very similar to what Nathan Cleary did last week to the Broncos and Isaac Tungo, and big Tommy Jenkins as the boos rained down my ears from outside of QCB Stadium. It's basically the same play as what happened last week. No fullback, not there. Blaze Talangi kick over the top, just like Cleary did to Tungo. Beautiful bounce there for Jenkins, and it is a TRY. Don't know about the extra tackles there for Penrith due to that rubbish penalty, but unfortunately there's not really much you can do. You've just got to play to the referee's whistle, and credit to Penrith that they've actually crossed over. So the hoodoo has well and truly ended now that teams are scoring in the second half now after leading. So the Warriors started that with their field goal in the last game, and then now Penrith have gone over. So Nathan Cleary will have this one around, I think around 10 meters in from the left-hand touch line. We've got a Penrith fan in the background and a Cowboys lady, very happy to be on the big screen, waving away. As Nathan Cleary, here we go. So he's sizing it up. Can he make it 24 points to 18? Cleary moves in and strikes it. And he's got it again, just inside of the left hand up, or right hand upright, should I say. And it is 24 points to 18. But don't you worry, there is still 25 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Please stop showing it because it is an absolute rubbish call. So let's stop watching that and just focus on the rest of the game. Thank you, Fox Sports. 24 points to 18. And look, unfortunately, Sam, like you said at the halftime break, the right-hand side defense, I know you can't really do much about that, but it's, again, another try down that side of the field for the Penrith Panthers. It is a beautiful stadium, Tahi. Sam, as your men kick off, lovely deep kick. It's taken there by Blaze Talungi. And Moses Leota takes it up, and he is tackled around 10 meters out. Come on, mate, brighten up. There's still 25 minutes to go. Plenty of football. And as I think it is Isaiah Papali'i's tackled around 15 meters out. Liam Henry now, he is tackled around 25 meters out. Henry plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny to Liam Martin. That is a great run by Liam Martin, but a beautiful tackle there by Tom Dearden for tackle. And Cleary's now going to have a run, and he takes it inside the Cowboys half. Last tackle. Kenny at dummy half gives it to Blaze Talungi, and Blaze Talungi goes up and under.
Taken on the full there by Robert Derby.
Oh!
Nearly pierced the Panthers defense. Drinkwater goes right. This is Vilea up over the 30. Arc up, Cowboys. Arc right up. Drinkwater goes left. Robert Derby juggled it again, but he's able to friggin' Velcro it to his chest this time. Gets to the 40-meter line. Left to Murray Lungi. Post-contact meters towards halfway. And this is fourth tackle now. Get off him. Get off him. Robson now, dummy half, goes right. McIntyre's out there. Clifford back under for Bateman. Bateman crabbing left for Nene. And the Panthers defense was up to it. That's a good play, but good defense. Robson goes left. This is Drinkwater. Left to Dearden. Dearden able to run.
Beautiful.
Puts in a dinky little kick, and Edwards takes it in his own 10. Now Cowboys discipline, for goodness sake, discipline.
Yeah, that's a great set there. I like that last tackle option. And look, they've got Alamotti there inside his own 20 on tackle 2 here. So let's keep the defense up, North Queensland, for your one and true Wobble and Jaw Sports, please. Third tackle here, and Kenny gives it out to Brian To'o, and that's the Brian To'o that we know. Great hands there by Blaze Talungi. He offloads it. Oh, my word. What was that pass by Moses Leota? He's done very well. There, Isaiah Papali'i, hold on to that. That's better, Moses. Back to what you do well, and that's run the ball straight and hard. A lot of missed tackles there by the Cowboys, but he's eventually brought down by Cohen Hess. Great run by Leota. Last tackle, Cohen Hess, you better be very careful. You've done very well there to clean that up. But, Derby, geez, he's lost his confidence there, Robert Derby, but he's able to clean it up there, and he plays the ball. Drinkwater gives it to Vilea, Sam.
Yep, I had visions of a penalty just then, mate. Holy smokes. So Robert Derby still maybe looks like he's got a wrist. McIntyre's arcing his run and fending away from a couple, but eventually Martin cleans him up. Third tackle, they're playing the ball on the 20-meter line, Purdue dummies, and just takes the tackle. It's fourth tackle, and the Panthers defense, man, just tightening the screws on the Cowboys at the moment. Edwards right, Clifford right.
Beautiful.
Cut out past to Vilea over the 30, over the 40. Pass right to Derby. Put the foot down, son. He steps back infield, and he's up to the 40-meter line of the Panthers. What a great play by the North Queensland Cowboys. But it's last tackle here. Drinkwater now. He runs, puts in a kick that bounces off the back of the Panthers. It's scooped up by McIntyre, but offloaded back to Drinkwater. He puts in the grubber kick, Drinkwater, and he knocks it on, I'm going to say. What's the call here? I'm going to say that it's Cowboys knock on, Penrith Panther, play the ball.
I'm just waiting to see. I think you are right. I think he's just knocked it on there, and that, yeah. So, yeah, Penrith play the ball there. I think Drinkwater just trying to regather that kick, or actually offload it before he got tackled by Edwards. Unfortunately, I think lost it into Edwards and then spilled out the back. But look, I'm liking what I'm seeing here for the Cowboys in attack. They just need to keep their discipline and their defense up to scratch. As Henry, that's a lovely tackle there by Cohen Hess and Reece Robson. Get off him, Cohen Hess. Thank you. Henry gives it to Kenny. Kenny gives it to Cleary. Cleary out the back to Jenkins. Been busy since he's come on at around the 30-minute mark. Jenkins plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny out the back to Yo, Cleary, Martin with one of those signature runs off Nathan Cleary's pass there. Gets it up to around the Cowboys. Yeah, around 35 meters out from the Cowboys try line. Nathan Cleary goes up. He goes under, and he goes towards Derby. Jenkins gets to the ball first, and that knocks it backwards. Jay Clifford gets him around the legs. Jenkins gives it to Isaiah Papali'i. Isaiah Papali'i is throwing it to Moses Leota, and Moses Leota threw a horrible pass before, and instead of throwing a horrible pass, Moses Leota has accidentally dropped the ball. He spilt his lollies, so it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy few minutes here for big Moses Leota. But yeah, look, Isaiah Papali'i, that pass could have been a bit higher, but take it away, Sam.
Right. So Cowboys down through Jeremiah Nene. It looks like get your forearm out of his throat, you freaking grub. Alrighty, so Harrison Edwards now forges up towards the 30-meter line. I'm on the verge of dropping some hard words at the moment. Robson goes left. This is Jackson Purdue now. And he's up just shy of the 40-meter line. Third tackle, Robson. Right, McIntyre dummies and takes the tackle. I think that was the right play there. There was Panthers steaming on to the rest of the back line there as Robson scoots out a dummy half. Not too many meters on offer there. Tried to catch out the markers, but wasn't successful. Right. Drinkwater goes right. Clifford wouldn't mind a massive spiral, but anyway, Brian Toto is going to take it on the full there.
Great tackle there by Derby to stop Toto making many meters. And look, the Blaze Talangi gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins weaving through the middle of the field like he did against the Broncos. Great footwork from Thomas Jenkins, but really can't go that far. It goes about like 10 meters probably. And it's brought down there. Great defense there by Nanai. Geez, he's been great thus far tonight. Edwards is there, and Edwards is going to take a scoot here from dummy half. And he gets up to around the 45-meter line there for Penrith on fourth tackle. Kenny at dummy half gives it to Lindsay Smith, and he gets up to just short of the halfway line. Last tackle, Kenny gives it to Nathan Cleary, and Nathan Cleary goes up and high out towards Scott Drinkwater. Drinkwater takes it beautifully and is brought down there by Isaac Tungo around 20 meters out, Sam.
19 minutes remaining. It's 24 points to 18, and this is Murray Taulagi now hitting the ball up and getting towards the 20-meter line now. It's right in the balance, this game, isn't it? As Robert Derby now steps and gets his way to the 30-meter line. Look, when he's held on to the freaking ball, man, he's worked really hard tonight, Robert Derby, as Vilea now has a charge into Tom Jenkins. And I thought it got a little high, and it's not going to be called as such. Freak me dead. All right, Cohen Hess now. Dummies, and they were all bunched there, the Cowboys, so Cohen Hess couldn't get the offload out. So he plays the ball. This is last tackle, Jake Clifford. Here it is. Nice one. That's a much better bomb, a massive spiraling bomb, and Dylan Edwards takes it. Well done.
Great tackle, Tom did, and right around the legs as Edwards has got to wait for an acting half to come, and 22 is on Kyle O'Donnell, and misses the first tackle, but makes the second one, so Toto can't really make much of an improvement, and it did, and again, this is great defense here from the Cowboys. Third tackle here, Alamotti's brought down, and now Edwards has taken a run from dummy half here. Fourth tackle. Oh, Kyle O'Donnell. He is very lucky, I'm not going to lie, to not be penalised there because he was tackled, and that was a second effort. There's another howler from Todd Smith there. That should have been a penalty or 6 more for the pen. Oh, shit, and that could be it.
No, that's all. That was in time. Scott Drinkwater makes a great carry back and is stopped just shy of the 30-meter line. Oh, mate, I'm right there with you. I thought that was a penalty from Kai O'Donnell. That was dumb as a bag full of bricks. That was from O'Donnell. Looks like Robert Derby has the hit up, and this is Vilea. Got to start flinging the ball a little bit more now, Cowboys. I know there's 17 to go, but what are we going to do here on third tackle to make some inroads here? We haven't been up in the 20-meter zone in a fair while now as Dearden receives it first receiver. Left to Drinkwater or his pass found Caspar, but Murray Taulagi scoops it up there. It's fourth tackle, just shy of the 40-meter line. And Purdue at dummy half passes right in field for Scott Drinkwater, and he just has the hit up, unfortunately. Damn it. Alrighty then. Robson at dummy half. He passes right in field.
Oh, here we go.
Clifford, he puts up another one. It's not spiraling, but it's going to come up short, and it's just bounced inside the field of play. Oh man,
don't mind that. I don't mind that. I just think that can give the Cowboys some time now to just regroup. But to me, Cohen Hess has got to stop doing that. I'm all for putting pressure on the kicker, but he's gone close twice now to being penalized, and a penalty is the last thing the Cowboys want to give away at the moment. So he just really needs to watch that. I'm all for, I love his energy and everything, but he's just got to be careful because that was very borderline, that last one. Beautiful tackle there by O'Donnell there on Leota, and Kenny at acting half. That's a great run there by Isaiah Yeo, but again, O'Donnell working very hard as well with Cohen Hess, fourth tackle here. Cleary gives it. He's scheming through the middle of the field, but that again, a great tackle there by Cohen Hess, working beautifully defensively through the middle. And now Edwards now gives it to Liam Martin. They're up to just outside the Cowboys 20-meter line. Last tackle. Kenny goes back, gives it to Cleary. Cleary, little dink, lovely little dink in through. Derby picks it up. Oh, he's lost his footing, but well done, Robert.
Penalty! No! Oh my God, no! No! Oh my God, no!
Oh no! Oh no! Robert Derby, I think, has spilled his lollies in trying to get out of the end goal, and it has fallen straight to a Penrith Panther to put it down. As we see here, Cleary puts the kick through. Derby picks the ball up. He loses his footing, and then he goes to get out, and the ball. So tries there. Jenkins just coming through there, and the ball spills out. And Blaze Talangi is right there to put the ball down. Oh, hold on a minute. He picks the ball up instead of just putting it down. And I don't know about this. I want to have a look at this second, this effort here. Hold on. So the ball's there. I think he's dropped this potentially. But because it's already in the end goal. He just doesn't put it down, but it looks like he goes to pick it up, and then I reckon he might have lost it. But Derby trying to... I guess if the ball's down on the end goal, inside the end goal, and you put your hands on the ball, I guess that's what they're ruling, that it's technically... Technically, that's the try's been confirmed, so it's technically a try. So that puts it out to 28 points to 18, with a kick just coming up to the left-hand side of the uprights. Still plenty of time left here as he puts it over. So 30 points to 18 in favor of Penrith, but still 13 minutes. Or just under 14 minutes left here of action. Plenty of time for the Cowboys to score a couple of tries. So, yeah, a few wingers today have had howlers in terms of their handling. Xavier Savage, 7 errors, and I think that's Robert Derby's fifth one there thus far tonight. So, yes, 13 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Yeah, could be Robert Derby could be in some trouble. I do agree, Daryl, if they something doesn't happen in this last 13 minutes. But again, plenty of time left. 13 minutes in this game is plenty of time. So look, Bateman's going to tackle Lindsay Smith around 12 meters out on tackle 1. Isaiah Papali'i's now going to have a charge, and O'Donnell and Robson are there to meet him, and he only makes around 5 meters, so he's tackled around 15 out. Papali'i plays the ball, and Kenny gives it there to, I think that's Moses Leota. Yeah, Moses Leota there, 20 meters out. Kenny gives it now to Isaac Tungo, and Tungo is tackled around 30 meters out. Kenny gives it now to Yo, and Yo now moves through the middle of the field, and he's tackled around 45 meters out. Last tackle, and Kenny to Cleary. Cleary again, just what he's been doing most of the night, just high and long. And Murray Talangi's there to clean it up, Sam.
And he's tackled on the 20-meter line. Drinkwater now goes left. This is Jackson Purdue, and nearly broke away from a tackle, but again, Panthers' GOAT defense is there. Drinkwater passes right in field for Nene, and you can feel the sense of urgency now for North Queensland with less than 13 minutes remaining. It's working its way out to the right-hand side. Cut out past to Vilea. He beats Brian well done to Vilea, but stopped just shy of halfway there. They're up towards the top of the screen, and it's fourth tackle. Robson left. This is Clifford now. Clifford, who does he choose? Dearden out the back to Drinkwater, left to Purdue, but great defense by Isaac Tungo. Drinkwater's claiming to be tackled, hit off the ball, but play on. Clifford now on last tackle, runs it. McIntyre receives the ball.
Kick it.
From, and
Beautiful.
Kicks it over the top of Dylan Edwards. Please pull up. Please pull up.
Oh, it's just too hard. That was good. I'm liking that from the Cowboys. But poor old Purdue took the run before. I think he's a bit gassed, unfortunately. But yeah, just a bit too much mustard there from McIntyre. But look, it's not over yet. There's still 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And Brian To'o straight off the 20-meter tap has gone straight through. And oh my word, has gone straight over Drinkwater as well. Brian To'o looks starting to come back. And oh dear, he's either cramping up or he's done his hamstring again. Hopefully it's just cramp. But yes, look, oh no. I really think that Brian To'o's done his hamstring again. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit lost for words. I'm really feeling sorry for poor To'o at the moment if he's done his hamstring. But Cleary out the back to Blaze Talungi, and oh my God, that is beautiful hands by Tom Jenkins to be able to hold on to that. Jenkins out the back, gives it to Kenny. It's Cleary to Yo out the back to Edwards to Liam Martin. Martin's brought down. Martin plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny gives it straight to Liam Henry, but great tackle there by Scott Drinkwater. Last tackle. Plays the ball, gives it out. Cleary gives it out to Talungi, and Talungi throws it forward. Absolutely stunning defense from the Cowboys after the initial bust there from Brian To'o. I'm still trying to see if it's cramp or if he's done his hamstring again for Brian To'o.
Oh, man. We just have not been down the other end at all. We really haven't, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Game, are they challenging this one?
That's a strip. That's a strip. He's all right, and that's a penalty. That's what the Cowboys need. Oh, God, I would have really, really felt for the poor man if that was another mistake for Robert Derby there. And that is a beautiful kick for touch. And the Cowboys are going to start this set inside the Panthers half, Sam.
Tap taken by Viliami Vilea, and
beautiful
he's offloaded back to Bateman. Come on, Bateman. Go, Bateman, over the 40-meter line. All righty, first tackle now. Get off him.
That's six more. Six again.
Bloody oath. Jordan McLean now back out there for the first time in this second half. It feels like he's been out for ages. They're now 30 meters away. Robson, the Central Cowboys, Dearden, out the back to Drinkwater, left to Purdue. And Purdue, oh, come on, boys, don't go out. Don't go out. Few more post-contact meters there by the Cowboys, though. 15 meters away are the North Queensland Cowboys on the interchange sideline, and it's working its way back infield to the right. Drinkwater did, and out the back to McIntyre, and he's tackled on the 20-meter line there. So they lose a little bit there, but they can stack up again. And it's Robson, flat to McLean, left to Drinkwater, left to Nene, and he's tackled there by Isaac Tungo, whose defense has been very good tonight. He's been hosed himself for his defense lately, but he's been good. Now the ball's in the hands of McLean, right to Dearden, right to Clifford, right to Vilea, and then a forward pass. Oh, Robert Derby scores. My goodness, I thought that was a forward pass, but guys, I thought that was forward, man, from Vilea, but Derby gets North Queensland Cowboys back into the game, and now Scott Drinkwater has a kick to make it only one converted try, the difference. It started on the interchange sideline, and it worked its way from McLean to Dearden to Clifford. Vilea beat, that's gone forward a metre and a half, Dor.
I'd need to see another angle, but yeah, it did look forward. But like I said, like I said, you got to play to the ref's whistle. There's been some bad calls thus far tonight, but you have to play to that referee's whistle. You got to take what you get. The Cowboys got a shit penalty against them for a high tackle, and Penrith went on to score. Let's just say they've now got that back with a 1.5 meter forward pass from Vilea to Derby. All right, huge kick here for Drinkwater here.
Come on, Trinky.
Regardless, there is still plenty of time, like I've been saying thus far for the last 10 minutes. Oh, Scott Drinkwater.
Well done!
Oh, that is a beautiful kick from Scott Drinkwater under pressure from the touchline. 30-24 in favor of the Penrith Panthers with, pardon me, just over 7 minutes to go. It was actually pretty poor from Brian Toto there. He should have stayed out on his wing regardless of the pass. Didn't trust Jenkins there, and Jenkins actually had Vilea there by his leg and jersey there. So he came in, and beautiful work from Vilea.
All right, we got a grandstand finish, Dor. Another grandstand finish today on what has been an incredible round of rugby league. Women in League round 2025 will go down in history at this rate, man. It's been absolutely amazing. Still waiting for the kickoff here. We're looking for a freaking kicking. Isaac Tungo. Okay. So Isaac Tungo sent for a HIA there.
Doesn't look too well either. Just quietly. He's looking a bit groggy, favouring one side as well. So hopefully he's okay. But here we go, Sam. Cleary, Deadwood resumes play, mate.
It's taken on the full by Clifford. Cowboys running right to left, and this is Jordan McLean running back into the Panthers pack, and they can't just be basic. They can't be safe here. They've got to go for it again here. Clifford left to Bateman, and Bateman has a hit up that, and he's met on the 20-meter line here. Second tackle now. Robson left, flat for O'Donnell. I don't think I've called his name at all for a hit up since he's come onto the paddock, as Robson now runs to the right-hand side and nearly split them up the middle, asking for a penalty.
Good quick play the ball.
O'Donnell left to Dearden, out the back to Drinkwater.
No, Purdue!
Puts down the foot, but no, the defense was good. But he offloaded back to Drinkwater.
No, Drinky!
Puts him up the middle, straight up the guts. Yes! Yes! Go Cowboys! You freaking sensations!
Oh, what a lovely try, the Cowboys! And it's the man again, Jackson Purdue.
Billy Slater, get his phone number. Get Purdue in the squad. Do it.
Oh, beautiful play. The Cowboys, the left edge there. Garner again. He's just not quick enough to be in the centers defensively. And Drinkwater, a lovely couple of dummies, and sums up the situation beautifully. Finds big Tommy Dearden, and with the injury to Ben, Dearden says, enjoy, Benjamin. I am going to take that 14 jersey while you are not there and do a freaking good job at it. But look, Jackson Purdue again showing such class for such a young player and a lot of experience, just summing up the situation beautifully. And what an apps! That's 3 humdingers from the North Queensland Cowboys tonight in terms of tries, and Drinkwater right in front. And there is still 5 minutes left to go as he puts it straight down the middle, and the cat and the fiddle. And that is 30-all with 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go as the clock is off.
Mate, how important has Scott Drinkwater been tonight, bro? Not just for the kicking, but he's been really strong tonight. What would his fantasy points be like, mate?
Oh, well, his Supercoach points are absolutely delightful.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Have a look. I've, as you know from our discussions last week, he is on 108 on Supercoach. On fantasy, well, fantasy's a bit slow with the updates, but he's on I think he's on like 40 on fantasy, right. So he's going well. Here we go.
Oh, taken on the full there by Drinkwater. McLean now charges back into the pack. Met on the 10-meter line, but he makes.
We've got Jason and Tahi in the chat as well, Sam. They're giving their support. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind this great finish. Here we go. Come on, Sam.
And what O'Donnell, I think that was, ducks under
It
a
was.
tackle and he's put down. Robson now right in field for McIntyre. Runs up to the 30-metre line, third tackle. Don't forget Nathan Cleary can slot them anywhere. You think Latrell Mitchell can do it from halfway. Nathan Cleary can do it himself, but we're not just there yet as Bateman gets to the 40-metre line. Reece Robson now at dummy half. Goes left. This is McIntyre. Steps off the left. Can he offload?
Great run, McIntyre.
All right, he gets up to about halfway now. But it's last tackle. Robson left. Drinkwater puts the bomb up.
Shoot. Go!
Clifford's chasing.
And he nearly caught it, but a great take there from Dylan Edwards. Respect is given there for a great take, but look at the momentum. It is shifting. North Queensland are all over them here. And now Alamotti plays it clear. He gives it to Garner, but Garner is demolished by Tom Dearden. A beautiful one-on-one. And then Kenny out the back, and now To'o is going to have a carry, but a lovely legs tackle there by Sam McIntyre. What a player and what a pickup he's been for the North Queensland Cowboys coming from the Gold Coast Titans a few seasons ago. Edwards plays the ball. Kenny, last tackle. Cleary's got to go long and low, and Scott Drinkwater is there. He traps it with his foot, and away he goes. Scott Drinkwater and take it away, man.
A couple of metres short of the 30-metre line. There's 3 minutes remaining here. Vilea passes left in field for Purdue. Nearly got away from Luke Garner, but he plays the ball on the 30. Taulagi scoots the left-hand side and makes a good, strong 10 metres or so. Dearden waiting at dummy half, third tackle. Passes right for Jackson Purdue once more.
And look at his work rate.
He's amazing tonight, man. He is a superstar of the future, if not now, as McLean receives it right to Clifford. Right to Drinkwater tackled. Alrighty, just a bit beyond the 40-metre line.
Don't go now. Yes, good.
Robert Derby is chasing. Robert Derby.
He got it.
Passes for Bateman. Bateman desperate to offload.
Just hold it.
All right, okay, now discipline.
Discipline and defense. That's it. No, yeah, good, Bateman. Just slow it down. Give you guys a bit of a rest. I like that. Yeah, that's good, Bateman. That is exceptional work from you. That is great gamesmanship as Edwards plays the ball and Taulagi. Oh, what a lovely tackle. You got it. Yes, Brian To'o. And then, oh dear, that's a good run there by Alamotti, but good tackle there by Jordan McLean. Second tackle, Alamotti plays the ball, gives it to Kenny. Kenny now to Garner, and Garner, he gets it up to his around 35-metre line on third tackle. Defence, North Queensland, as Isaiah Yeo gets past a few tackles there, but Dearden is there with Reece Robson to get the offload there from Yeo and bring down Garner. It's going to be last tackle here. Leota is brought down around 50 out. Nathan Cleary, here goes the spiral. He's got it absolutely beautifully. And it is going straight back towards Penn. Oh, but John Bateman, he is there. Beautiful work.
He's so lucky he didn't touch it, man. As Ivan Cleary's swearing like I am. I don't know if Drinkwater touched it or not, mate. But
his foot went close.
It's so close, man. We got to stop.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, he touched it. Sorry, Panthers. Oh, he touched it. Oh man, now the luck has gone back in favour of the Cowboys again. Oh, the refereeing tonight, far out as Robson darts to the left-hand side. Oh, there's some karma. Oh, but that could be a deadly piece, man, because Nathan Cleary is going to have a scrum about halfway. Oh, Nathan Cleary. Shit.
I want to have a look at the this Drinkwater. That's the second time Thomas Jenkins has forced a mistake. I wanted to see no, don't do that to me, Fox Sports. You show the replay and then stop it. Okay. Right. Anyway, a minute to go. Here we go. And Edwards gives it to Garner, and Garner's tackled here. 50 seconds to go. First tackle there inside Cowboys territory. Tackle 2 that is brought down there on the 40-metre line. Edwards plays the ball, gives it to Yeo. Yeo gives it to Henry. Henry is tackled here on tackle 3, 35 metres out. And Isaiah Yeo now. What is that? Isaiah Yeo has thrown it backwards, but able to pick it up for a tackle. He's tackled around 30 metres out. Here goes Leota. He's just going to go straight and hard. It's going to come here to Nathan Cleary. Does he have the ice? It's last tackle. Oh, no. What is Mitch Kenny doing? He's just dropped. What is Mitch Kenny doing? What is Mitch Kenny doing?
Oh, great dismember. No, challenge. No.
It's a penalty.
We're going to go to Golden Point, Dor.
No, we're not. There's a chance that it could not.
Cowboys.
Yes, but there's a chance the Cowboys could kick a field goal here, Sam. They find a long touch finder and snap it straight off the kick. I do not know what Mitchell Kenny was thinking there. That is one of the biggest brain fuck-ups I have seen in a long, long time.
All right, so
pardon my French, but like I said, Jake Clifford has just found about it is going to be a
Cowboys.
It's going to be uncontested.
It's out door, and Vilea taps it back out to Drinkwater.
He hasn't hit it well.
But it's still play on here. Nathan Cleary was there, and he breaks one tackle over the 20, passes right all the way out to the right-hand side door. Martin was the winger. He offloads, and it's pitched by Jackson Perdue. No, it's stripped back, but we're going to Golden Point. Oh, my heart can't freaking take this, Door.
I just want to see if Jason Reed has called it all night. Jason, my friend, you got it. Golden Point, it's there. That comment's been put in about a couple of times thus far from Jace, and it has come true. We are going to Golden Point here in the late game on Saturday evening. You did indeed, Jason. And yes, but look, I really want to see that incident with Scott Drinkwater off that Nathan Cleary spiraling bomb. I really want to see it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to see it, unfortunately, because we're watching the Cowboys tries now. While they were absolutely beautiful, I need to see if Scott Drinkwater's foot actually touched it. Regardless, look, there's been some howlers tonight, unfortunately. The refereeing thus far this weekend's been pretty good, and then tonight there's been some absolute clangers. We've seen a horrible high tackle call where the guys just fell into the defender's head. There's now a potential chance where there should have been a penalty towards Penrith because Scott Drinkwater has actually touched the ball and Bateman is accidentally offside in front of him. But I'm yet to see a good angle that shows that he actually did touch the ball. But look, the calls have gone both ways. Cowboys have won the coin toss, and they look like they're gonna, I think, continue to run in the same direction. I don't know if you kick off as well. I'm not sure who's kicking off or what's happening here, but I'm very concerned.
Door, I agree with you, man, that Mitch Kenny had an absolute brain explosion. What the hell was he doing, man? Darting down the left out of dummy half.
I do worry, Sam. I do worry, man. Like you can't miss field goals, and you can't miss field goals against the person that's playing for number 7 in the jersey in pink. So if the Cowboys do get another chance, they fucking need to take it, pardon my French, because Nathan Cleary will not miss field goals, or if he does, it's going to go bloody close to going in. So I know Latrell's probably the best in the game for long field goals, but Nathan Cleary is probably the iciest player in the competition. Here we go, Sam. Beautiful take by Clifford.
And it's Cohen Hester crashes into the Panthers pack, and they drive him back a little bit there. Golden Point extra time, Cowboys versus Panthers, and this is Robert Derby now. And he, with Reece Robson help, keeps the ball intact. Robson left, McIntyre left it, and out the back to Drinkwater, left out to Perdue. And Perdue, he's going to be stopped on the 30-meter line, down towards the interchange sideline. Hello to the 16-odd people that are in the chat right now. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe to both All Out Club and Wobble Enjoy Sports. This is fourth tackle now, and Robson at dummy half waits, passes right to McLean, and McLean just has the kid up. A good post-contact meters from him, so they're not going to trigger off on the field goal, obviously, but Clifford puts the kick up. Chase is going to be good. Cohen Hess is sprinting down. He'll be the first man there. And Hess Oh, Edwards passes out right door.
Yep, and it's taken by Alamotti there, and Cleary just offloads it to Gardner. Defense is required here. Gardner plays it to Kenny, and Kenny gives it to Martin. Look, both sides, all you want to do is just defend well and don't do anything wrong. Kenny gives it to Dylan Edwards. Kenny Cleary out the background, and Jenkins has lost the ball. Jenkins has lost the ball by Leah, and I think it's Derby all night have been shot. They've been torn to bits on that side, but when it matters in the extra time, it just that pass from Blaze Talangi is behind and late to Jenkins, and unfortunately can't bring it in. But that is a great tackle there by Derby, and I actually give full credit to Robert Derby for that one. And I give credit to him as well. The poor young man has gone through a lot tonight and is showing real character to get through this adversity. Here we go, Sam.
Cowboys win the scrum from 40 metres out. It goes out right to Vileo, who fended away from Jenko, and he's going to get up and play the ball on the 30-metre line. And Robert Derby scoots out a dummy half to the left-hand side. Minimal gain there, but he's getting closer to centralising things here for North Queensland. Reece Robson left, Drinkwater left to McLean. McLean, he's been very, very good tonight, man. Third tackle now. And get up, get off him. Reece Robson right to Clifford. Feigned to go for the shot and got it off to Cohen Hess now. This is fourth tackle. 2 minutes to go in the first half of extra time. Out the back to Drinkwater. And he sprints back to Clifford. Passes right to Clifford. And they're just going to take the tackle here. Okay. They're a little bit unsure of things, but it's last tackle from 30 metres out. Drinkwater pops it off. And it's sprayed out to the left-hand side. But it's not going to go dead. It's not going to go dead. And McIntyre chased well. Oh, but good defence, though. Reece Robson stops Luke Garner about 4 metres in front of the sticks door.
Yes, and well done there by Garner. But, geez, Drinkwater, he's shanked 2 now. I don't know what they're doing. Just run and then shoot it on the 4th or the 5th. Anyway, look, good defence here from the Cowboys. They should get another set here. Plays the ball, though. That's lovely defense by North Queensland. Lovely offload there by Lindsay Smith and Isaiah Yeo. Geez, he's been terrific thus far tonight, Isaiah Yeo, but he is brought down. Fourth tackle. Get off him, Cowboys. Isaiah Yeo plays the ball, and now Edwards is going to have a scoot, and he has a scoot, but he's tackled inside his own 40-metre line. He plays the ball last tackle. Nathan Cleary can't kick it 70 metres, so he just goes up, and oh, my word.
Derby.
Well done, Robert Derby. He's done it well. Wasn't clean, but he's done it. Sam, take it away.
All right, Vilea now. All faint to throw a rainbow out, but that would have been deadly. So he's tackled a couple of metres on the 30-metre line. Robson left to Drinkwater. Drinkwater puts the foot down, but is tackled there by Martin and Cleary. Minimal gain here for North Queensland. Lungy does have a good run. Fourth tackle here. Less than 40 seconds remaining. Robson goes right to McLean, out the back to Clifford. To Bateman stepped left to Dearden. Dearden cut out past to Nene. And Nene, he's just going to have to take the tackle here. So are they going to trigger off?
You shoot now if you can.
And balls in the hands of Clifford. Clifford strikes it, but it's not going to make it. Is it going to go dead for a 7-tackle set? Yes, it will.
It is. There's only 10 seconds. There's only 10 seconds and less than that. So 11 seconds to go. We look like we're going potentially into the second half of extra time here. 11 seconds to go. Everyone looks out on their feet there. I'm not sure what the humidity and temperature is up in North Queensland. But here we go. Cleary taps it, throws it left to Blaze Talangi. Talangi off the left, off the right, gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins gives it to Vilea. Jenkins, he's probing, and Jenkins has dropped it. And that is half time. That is half time of extra time. And again, I'm still very concerned. I am very concerned that Cowboys had one really good chance there. They've had 2 probably for the game. That one there was easily the easiest of the game. That Clifford one was really tough. That's around 50 meters out. The pass has come from the wrong direction. And that was a really good kick chase. So Yeah, that one. But the Drinkwater one to end regulation, that was the most space you're going to get for a field goal because you just can't contest from like that kick out into touch. So, look, yeah, 3 field goals have been attempted by the Cowboys, and they have missed all 3. And Penrith are actually yet to attempt one. So, yeah, Faraz, that's a good call, man. Yeah, the Cowboys have done really well against Penrith thus far this season and in recent history. But look, we've still got another 5 minutes here of golden point extra time. Or otherwise the points will be shared, I believe, is what happens. It's only in semi-finals and stuff, isn't it? Where I'm pretty sure it's only in semi-finals and finals matches where you go to like golden point after not golden point. You just go to someone scores basically. So it will be a draw, I think, after this if there's no points here in this last 5 minutes of golden point extra time. As we've got Jaden in the chat saying, come on, Cowboys. As Faraz is saying, even as a Broncos fan, the Cowboys have coughed some tough calls. That penalty led to the... Yeah, no, we did discuss that as well, Faraz, but there is a potential call that went the Cowboys' way as well, with Scott Drinkwater potentially getting away with an accidental offside. But we forget about that. Let's just enjoy the last 5 minutes as the Cowboys restart Penrith with the possession here, and they take it there by Blaise Talangi, and I think Lauren Patea is onto the field, and he is tackled around 3 meters out. He plays the ball here, and Kenny gives it to, I think that's Isaiah Papali'i, and he is tackled 23 meters out from his own try line. Oh, he's gone up a bit slow. I think he's cramping, the poor fella. Look, I'd say it'd be very humid up there in North Queensland tonight, and they've gone for 85 minutes thus far. Yeah, I think he's just cramping in the calves here. Anyway, third tackle, Isaiah Yeo gets it, and he's brought down here. So tackle 4 on the 40-meter line. Isaiah Yeo plays the ball, gives it to Kenny to Edwards. Edwards is brought down finally on the 50-meter line. Nathan Cleary waiting. Gives it to Nathan Cleary. Nathan Cleary again, just a nice high, long kick straight down Murray Taulongi's throat. He takes the ball and away he goes. And that is a great run by Murray Taulongi. Sam, take it away.
It sure is, man. He gets up to his feet quick, and Drinkwater now skirts to the left. Runs back to the right. That's an effective 10-meter odd run. That's a second effort. That should be a second effort penalty, but we've got to play on now as Robert Derby has a hit up, and Jenko's hands are all over the ball there. We've got Cohen Hess who's come off now. Robson passes right to Jake Clifford, but he's set upon very quickly there by Tom Jenkins. They're 5 short of halfway. It's 4th tackle. What do they do here? It's left to Edwards, left to Dearden. He dummies, and he's just going to be tackled there on halfway. So there's not going to be a shot here from North Queensland. There could be a run here from Drinkwater. No, he's just going to put the ball up. It's
Beautiful
going to come down
kick.
40-ish. And
great
it's
take,
Alamotti.
He's been great underneath there. He's had a couple of, chances under the high ball and has taken them swimmingly. Here we go. 3 minutes to go. Tackle 2 here. 33 meters out. Here we go. Third tackle. To'o is going to get it up and offloads it out the back and gives it to Nanai. Nanai tackles him inside the 50. Edwards gives it out to Kenny. Kenny gives it to Patea. And Patea is going to offload it out the back. They're risking their hand here. And now Blaise Taulongi, they're definitely going to have a shot here. And 4th tackle, here we go. Kenny out the back. Oh, my God, he doesn't pass it again. But good pressure from the Cowboys. Kenny gives it out the back. Here we go. Kenny, here it is. Nathan Cleary, he has the ball. He has the shot. And it's charged down by Scott Drinkwater, I think.
Oh, penalty. Is that a penalty he's saying?
No. They're going to the Cowboys are going to challenge it. What's happened, they believe, is that the Cowboy Drinkwater has charged it down, but there is a secondary Cowboy that is in front of Scott Drinkwater, and when he has charged it down, it has hit the other Cowboys player, constituting an accidental offside, so it would be a Panthers scrum feed. Yeah, and that's probably what's going to happen here. Oh, no! No! I don't think it's hit. I think it's hit Cleary's arm. It's hit Cleary's arm. It hasn't hit. This is one of the great challenges here from North Queensland Cowboys. That is one of the great challenges from the North Queensland Cowboys.
Careful, man. We don't know. Oh, no, Edwards.
No, the referee, the bunker referee is in my ear, and he has said it is play on to this point. It has come off Drinkwater onto Nathan Cleary's arm, and it is cleanly picked up by Jordan McLean and will be tackle 0, 28 meters out from the Cowboys try line. Challenge successful, and that is absolutely huge, as it would.
All right,
here we
McLean.
go.
Here we go, McLean now. Martin on Edwards. Holy Moses. Minimal gain. Oh, my God. There's less than 2 minutes remaining as McLean now has a great charge. He's been freaking fantastic tonight, McLean. Robson, a dummy half, goes down. Oh, no, he puts Bateman back under.
Bateman! Go, Bateman!
Oh, he nearly broke him. He's going to be tackled right on halfway. Third tackle. There's about 90 seconds remaining as Dearden goes left to Drinkwater. Oh, it's battered down. It's battered down by Jenko. Or Garner, I apologize. Garner. He's got to stop the clock now, Cowboys. They got to stop the clock now, Cowboys.
They got to make the They gotta make the it's yeah, no, okay, this is probably it. This is the game right here.
When was the last time we had a draw in the NRL? It's been a little while, I think. But they win the scrum. They go out left. It's out to this young superstar, Purdue, but Garner smashes him. Well done, Garner. Taulungi now passes right, infield for Dearden, right to Edwards, and Edwards is able to get to the 30-meter line. The Cowboys are central. There's 1 minute remaining. Edwards finally plays the ball. Robson left to McIntyre. McIntyre fights his way to the 20-meter line. Third tackle, 50 seconds remaining. Robson dummies and goes left, and Jeremiah Nene is going to be stopped there, pummeled. Still on the 20-meter line. They've got to have a massive run here, or they go straight to Clifford, who shoots. It's up, and it's sprayed. It is sprayed.
I hate that.
I hate it too, man.
Nothing to do with the call. I hate kicking it on fourth with 30 seconds to go. You could have taken one more tackle and made 20 meters. Now, Penrith are going to get at least 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and a potential chance here. And look, with it being not long left at all, they're just going to kick it. They're going to have a crack, or they're going to throw it around. Tackle 0, 20 seconds to go. Here we go. Garner tackled there around 40 meters out. First tackle. Kenny gives it out here. Yo gives the Cleary out the back, gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins gets through the original tackle, gives it out to Toe gives it out the back, and it is knocked on. And that is it. We have a draw. We have a draw in the National Rugby League. 30 points all. The teams cannot be separated. The Cowboys should have won that game. I hate to say it, but they had 4 penalty field goal attempts to the Penrith Panthers 0, and were not able to get one of the 4 field goals, should I say, to go through. But considering what happened and where the Cowboys were with, 20 minutes to go in this second half, that it's a massive effort from them to be able to get a result from that game, because they were down. Penrith had momentum, but yeah, they need some field goal training, because that was atrocious when it came down to the shot. But look, credit. I'm happy with both teams getting a point. Another fantastic game of rugby league. And look, 1 point could be crucial when it comes down to the back end of the year. Having something like an odd number could actually be very beneficial. It could also be a detriment as well, but let's look at it on the positive side of things here. And it could be a very positive performance.
Clancy in the chat. Todd Smith must go. Jason Reader, great stream, lads. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jason. We appreciate you being here throughout, man. There was a There was he was bad both ways. As I said during the call, the officiating tonight was the worst it's been in 2 rounds. Back to when we had whatever it was, 18 players sin binned or whatever it was in round 8. So to me, that was the worst officiated game in the last 2 rounds. There was some horrible calls that went both ways. I don't want it to overshadow the game. The Cowboys scored some absolutely terrific tries, and Penrith in stages tonight looked absolutely unbelievable. But full credit to the players. They absolutely gave it their all for 90 minutes, and the teams couldn't be separated. 30 all. The Cowboys get a point. Penrith get a point. And that is it for an absolutely stunning Super Saturday. Wowee. Oh, I am absolutely wrecked. Just quietly. It has been 2 huge games. No problems at all, Tahi. It's been a pleasure. I'm just going to try and talk as much as I can while Sam gathers his thoughts after experiencing that for 90 minutes.
No, listen. Cowboys and Panthers, they turn it on again. Yeah, before Faraz left his comment, yeah, Cowboys have been the bogey side for Penrith throughout their successes. And yes, there have been some origin-less performances, but by and large, man, Cowboys are a bogey side for the Panthers throughout these years, man. Yeah, the officiating tonight, it's not the worst that we've seen this year, honestly, but I think I do agree with you that it was probably the worst of the round so far. And I feel sorry for Panthers fans in the fact that Robert Derby scored that try from that forward pass. I thought that went 1.5 meters forward. But then you look at the Scott Drinkwater incident where he tapped the ball, in my opinion. I think he did. I know that you need to see it again, Dor, but I do think Drinkwater touched the ball.
Very close. The ball was very close to Drinkwater's foot, but also the Penrith also scored a beautiful they scored a try off that high tackle where he basically fell into the Cowboys guy.
Well, this is the thing here, man. This is the thing here, man. I think I can't remember who the player was. I think it was Liam Henry that Murray Taulagi tackled, but Liam Henry was pretty much on his knees anyway, and then his head collided with Murray Taulagi's sternum right here in the center of his chest. And Clancy, if you were watching at the time, I wasn't I wasn't holding back. I was swearing profusely. That was a terrible call that nearly cost us the game. But then we did get some karma back, and then Drinkwater touched the ball, in my opinion, off the kick, and Bateman picked it up in an offside position, and then literally 30 seconds later, I believe it was Reece Robson that made an error. So, oh man.
If you look at it now, the Penrith Panthers did not have one shot at a field goal
in Golden Point.
Pardon my French, but what the actual fuck was Mitchell Kenny thinking? You've got Nathan Cleary in your side, and you're trying to be the hero. Like, I know that how much of an inclusion Mitch Kenny is, but I nearly hook him for something just that stupid. Like, it was awful that you've got to give Nathan Cleary a chance like that to at least have a shot. He didn't get a chance. That was his best chance, Sam. That was his best chance, and he didn't even get the ball. And I think Ivan Cleary would be absolutely seething at that. He ended up dummying and then just gave it to a forward on his left on the last tackle. Yeah. I honestly don't understand what was going through his head. I think he was thinking, oh, yeah, I'm going to be the hero. Fuck Nathan Cleary, respectfully, but I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to go and try and be the hero. He throws a dummy. No one falls for it. And then he just throws it straight to, I think, Liam Henry, who just gets tackled. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. But look, credit to both sides. Like I said, we weren't able to have a winner tonight, but like some of the comments further up were saying, we did have a couple of draws, I think, last season. and some points that actually proved to be that extra point, or that point that they got proved to be very helpful for them, Sam. So yeah, look, man, what a game. Like, I just want to give a few shout outs to some really special performances from some individuals thus far this evening, Sam. I thought Isaiah Yeo for Penrith was immense. Isaiah Papali'i for Penrith as well was really good. Nathan Cleary tried his heart out. Vailea, I thought, even though he had his first half struggles, was really good. Drinkwater, look, outside of the missed field goals, was really good. I think that's probably Blaze Talungi's best game in a Penrith jersey thus far this evening. I think Sam McIntyre, look, I said it during the call, I think he has been such a big pickup from the Cowboys. He came up from the Titans, and in his a year and a half or 2.5 years that he's been here, he's just got better and better. And without the loss without their co-captain Ruben Cotter tonight, I thought he was really outstanding for the Cowboys tonight. So look, yeah, Dearden, terrific. Jackson Purdue, man, look, that kid has a really, really bright future. Jackson Purdue, as Clancy would say if he's still here, he's a good young kid, Jackson Purdue, and I honestly don't think he is. I think he is deserving, man, of getting into that Origin squad. I don't think he's going to be in the 17, but I really if he was, I don't think many would be complaining from the form that he's shown us. But I think he's definitely one to be in that Queensland squad, man, because the Cowboys don't play round 12. I really do think that Jackson Purdue deserves to go and experience a bit of representative football honours or camp experience. So, but yeah, what a game. I'm absolutely buggered. What a game. What a game of rugby league. What a game. What a round women in league round has been, like you said, Sam. Oh, man. I don't know what else we can say, bro.
It's a draw. It's a draw. Everyone feels just a little bit off kilter. What do we do? How do we act and all that jazz? But Cowboys and Panthers, they turn it on again, man. That's the second golden point extra time game that those two clubs have played in the past 4 years or thereabouts. And they played a classic last year for Anzac round. They did it again earlier this year. Cowboys and Panthers at Channel 9. Why don't you pop them on a Friday night or a Channel 9 Sunday afternoon game in 2026, eh? Because they'll friggin' bring in the ratings and be a barnstormer. But 30 points all, as you said, Dor. That 1 point could get you in or out of the top 8. And now Cowboys, who had a bad for and against of all the teams that were in the top 8, well, now they don't kind of have to worry about their for and against now. They just got to now focus purely on winning and leave the for and against in the back of the mind, really, and put it in the bin sort of thing now. So, yeah, dude. Wow.
Cowboys will move to 5th. They'll move to 5th after that 1 point. So they move to 5th on 11 points now. Broncos move down to 7th, Sharks down to 6th. So yeah, and Penrith will now Penrith won't move, unfortunately. The 1 point doesn't do much for them at the moment. But like you said, Sam, it could be huge at the back end, man. So
Clancy, I don't think we're gonna have a debrief tomorrow, mate. But speaking of the next time that Dor and I might be collaborating, so what's coming up next week for Wobble and Draw Sports? So on Thursday night, me and the Leaguey are going to be doing the Women's Origin game. On the Friday night, Bulldogs and Roosters, I'm going to be joined by Rugby League Outlaws. And then next week, the next time Dor and I are going to be collaborating is for the game of the round next weekend in Cronulla versus Melbourne from Shark Park, Saturday, 7:30. That's the next time that you can see Dor and I collaborate for another live stream. But for both of our teams, let's look at the Panthers. Panthers, next week, they have the bye. Okay, so that's interesting. They got the bye next week, whereas the Cowboys are back at home and they take on the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles, who they themselves play tomorrow afternoon. And just quickly, your Brisbane Broncos, door. You boys have got the St. George Illawarra Dragons in what is going to be a high-profile affair with the potential return of Ezra Mam. And now, Ben Hunt doesn't play against the St. George Illawarra Dragons because of the injury.
Oh, the injury. Yeah.
The journos have just pissed themselves. They don't have that story that they can grind into the dirt, into the earth for the rest of the friggin' week, man. But in any event, that's going to be high profile in any event.
Yeah, if you're still free, we'll probably do that. You will see Sam and I together before that if Sam is free. And we might do the Monday night with Dor on Monday night and debrief the round that was if Sam has time, even if it's just a fleeting appearance. I might have a few people. Clancy, if you're free, you're more than happy to jump on as well. Might have a couple of people join in. We'll debrief the fantasy round just the round that was, all the fantasy points, how the all-out team went, and then touch on a few potential other things as well. Maybe dive into Origin quickly as well, with selections starting to happen next Sunday. So it's only a week away. So that's why I thought Brian To'o had gone down with an injury. So for him to get through unscathed this evening was great for Blues supporters. And look, they don't play next week. So that was Brian To'o's only audition. So Laurie Daly's got to go from what he saw tonight for Brian To'o, and if he thinks he's ready to go for New South Wales in a couple of weeks' time.
I know he's no hope at this, man, and this will be the last thing that I say before I knock off, but Sam McIntyre, you touched on him. He's a New South Welshman, and I know he's next to no hope of getting in due to the form of Hudson Young and Angus Crichton and Isaiah Yeo. But as far as utility value for New South Wales, Sam McIntyre, he should get a squad selection, man. I don't think you can do too much worse than Sam McIntyre. Even if it's not 1-17, he should be rewarded for the form he's produced over the past 18 months, man.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, as I said, the Cowboys have got a bye in round 12, so it's the perfect opportunity for any Cowboys players, maybe even like Drinky as well, to get into camp. Drinkwater's been pretty spectacular these last couple of weeks, so... Yeah, no, I think that's going to do us. I thank everyone, and I'm sure Sam feels the exact same way. We thank everyone for joining us tonight in both streams. It's been an absolute pleasure. Remember, next Saturday, 7:35, Sharks versus Storm, was it, Sam?
Yes, sir.
Next Saturday night. So next Saturday night, come and join us for the next Wobble and Jaw and all-out live commentary or watch-along game. And then Sam and I might be doing something as well next on Monday night with Dor. So stay tuned for that. But adios. What are 2 games of football? We will see you next time.
And whether you've tuned in on All Out Club or Wobble and Jaw, thank you so much, guys. See you guys.
Give us a follow. Cheers.